If you want to get your 2023 started right by setting some clear goals for your YouTube channel, you have come to the right place. Today, we are going to be hearing from a group of super inspiring YouTubers from the Grow on YouTube community. So whether you are here live or you're watching the replay, I hope that you get some inspiration and motivation from hearing from everyone that's going to help you set your own goals for your YouTube channel for 2023. So today, we are going to be hearing from SamuraiKibiji. We're going to be hearing from the WeberEnthusiast, Gaming Enthusiast, and Kirby Enthusiast. We are going to be hearing from Sharon at That Snazzy Life. We're going to be hearing from the birthday girl, MarianeCresp. Happy birthday, Marianne. Everyone in the chat, happy birthday. We're going to sing that song when you come on. Too bad. We're also going to be hearing from Omar, and we are going to be hearing from JakeRichards, who I like to refer to as the Bumblebee guy, because he just loves bumblebees. And we're going to be hearing from a crowd favorite, the Creator Classroom. And of course, my lovely friend Nobu, who is going to be co-hosting with me today. I'm so excited about this. It's just warming the very cockles of my heart. So, and also if you want to join us on screen to share your goals, if you are not in that list yet, I'm going to let you know how we're going to do that once we've heard from this wonderful crew. And if you have any questions for anyone as we move through, make sure you pop them in the chat and all that sort of stuff. Cool. So with that, thank you so much to my wonderful co-host, Nobu. Thank you for joining me today, Nobu, you absolute bloody legend.
Aha, I love it when you call me a legend.
Well, I can't help myself. I cannot help myself.
Also, I think I forgot I was not unmuted, so I might have been sniffling in the background as you were talking. So I apologize.
Nah, you were great. I pushed you out of this, so I think that means that no one could hear you anyway. So
Perfect.
It's all good. JakeRichards says, "Hi Nobu, bloody legend." We got an okay, bloody legend. Hashtag growing with legends. Awesome, love it. My goodness, thank you everyone so much for tuning in today. This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh, there's one more little bit of housekeeping. I don't know if it's housekeeping, but at the final giveaway of last year, there was like a thing, and there's a winner of a competition, and the prize is a 45-minute one-on-one with me. And I'm going to announce that at the end of this stream. So just saying, that's another little thing to be thrilled about. So today we've got all of these legends in the back, and well, they're not there yet. They will be shortly. And we're going to be asking them a series of questions. And these are questions that I think are really, really important to ask yourselves. Everyone who's watching this, if you're watching live or you're watching the replay, whatever you're doing with your lives, I don't know, I'm not a clairvoyant, but these questions I think are really valuable to ask yourselves. So one of them is like, what's your channel about? That's the first one. These are the questions we're going to be going through today with everyone. What's your channel about? In one sentence, keep it brief, keep it awesome.
One sentence, what's something, not
5. Yes. What's something you learned in 2022 that's helped you grow on YouTube? When it comes to your channel in 2022, what are you most proud of? I think it's so important. And thank you for adding this question, Nobu. I think it's so important to acknowledge the things that we've achieved over the past year, like big, small, whatever. And then what's something you want to achieve? This is a double barrel question. What's something you want to achieve on your channel by this time next year? And what are some of the things you're going to put in place to help you achieve it? Because, goals without a plan are kind of like schmalls. So cool. I'm so excited. So they are going to keep on popping up throughout the stream as we ask everyone these questions. So have a think about it. And yeah, like I said, if you want to join us live and share yours, let me know. And I'll pop a link in the chat at some point, maybe in 10 minutes. I don't know. All right. So let's get started. Nobu, are you cool to dive into it and let people know what is your channel about?
Absolutely. So my channel name is my name, NobuMusekiwa, and I help single women to confidently buy their first house. That's what my channel is about.
That is amazing. I'm just slowly getting your channel on the screen. We got it there? Awesome.
Yeah.
There we go. Cool. Fantastic. I love that. Brief, And brilliant. One sentence. We love it. So, Nobu, what's something you learned in 2022 that's helped you grow on YouTube?
I wouldn't say something that I learned. I would say something that kind of happened by accident was actually joining your Facebook group and joining
Ah,
a community of people that are in the same place as I am that you can actually talk to regularly. That has helped me to stay motivated and keep on track with posting to my channel. So I guess my learning was that community is important when you're trying to do something new.
100%. 100%. I'm going to put the, if anyone isn't part of it, the Grow on YouTube Facebook community is linked there in the chat, I hope.
And that
Yeah,
was not planned.
awesome.
I mean, it sounds like it was planned, but it really wasn't.
Not planned as in I didn't like
Do not
plant that
plant the
answer on
answer.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but there we go. Facebook, growing YouTube community, look it up. It's great. Don't leave the
Join.
stream right now though. Don't leave the stream. Don't leave the stream. All right, join it, you legends. Yeah, it's awesome. As a Creator Classroom says, motivation and accountability with community. And by it's awesome, like, yes, it is. Yes, it is my group. But it's awesome because of everyone who's in it. Like, it was crap when it was just me. So it's amazing having you all there. Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that, Nobu. So when it comes to your channel in 2022, what are you the most proud of?
The second half of the year is the longest stretch I've gone with posting consistently, like posting pretty much like 4 videos a month. And that's something that I hadn't done in like the 2 years that I've been posting on the channel. So I'm most proud of my consistency, which is showing up every week and putting something up, even if it's a couple of minutes, just like showing up and posting. So
Yeah, amazing. That's so awesome. Yeah, good. High five. I'm so stoked for you for doing that. That's so, so good. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Nobu. I am like absolutely jacked up on
doing
coffee right now and so excited to be hanging out with you all. Yeah, that's amazing. Good for you. Consistency is so, 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 so important. And I think not just for like algorithmically or whatever. I don't know about that, but like for ourselves and for that feeling of like, yes, I did the thing that I was committed to doing. I think that's so awesome. Good on you, you bloody legend.
I need a
So
t-shirt.
that's going to be my
Legend.
merch. I'm going to make merch and it's going to probably, should it say legend or bloody legend?
Bloody legend. And then we needed a hashtag keen as well.
Yes, hashtag Kane. Fantastic. Excellent. Awesome. So what's something you want to achieve on your channel by this time next year? And what are some of the things you're going to put in place to help you achieve it?
So one of the things that I would like to have in place by the end of this year is just having consistent like predictability with my video view velocity. Like I want to know, okay, if I post this thing, I'm probably going to get X amount of views. And so what I am going to be focusing on, at least for the first quarter of the year, is really just working on thumbnails and titles and getting those, like trying to understand, okay, what is the combination that works to get those clicks? Because it doesn't make sense for me to spend all this time on having like the best lighting, the best video, and all these things in the video if I can't get people to actually start to watch. So my biggest thing is like, let's first figure out like how to get more clicks into the video first. And then the rest is kind of like we'll work on that after. So
yeah, awesome. And do you have like a strategy of like working out how you're going to do that?
Yeah. So actually, so one of your guests last year was Jake Thomas. Is it Thomas?
Yes.
I definitely have a fangirl crush on him.
He's a bloody legend.
Yeah, definitely. So he had a lot of great suggestions on how to incite more curiosity. And so I'm really working on like putting in that curiosity piece plus a little bit of like keyword emphasis together, marrying the two, and then just tracking to see with each video, like how is it performing and just getting better on like the specific balance between clickbaitiness and actual content delivery to get people to get access to more people to get into my videos. So
yeah. Awesome. And for those of you watching who think that was also a plant, wasn't, but it's an awesome video. I was so lucky to have the opportunity to interview Jake from Creator Hooks and just ask every single question that I had. And he went through and like reviewed some of our titles in real time, and it's a great stream. I highly recommend going and having a look at that one if you haven't watched it yet. And with that, let's get Tony in. Thank you so much for being the first goal and achievement sharer. Everyone should go clap. All right, I think we're gonna maybe delete someone from the chat.
Do we have a
just
spammer?
Someone from the chat. So that is okay, good. Very good. Cool. Yes. No Creator Classroom. No one has a wrench. I am a fool. All right. Let's get Tony into the stream. That person is deleted though, right? Hey, Tony. Thank you so much for being here.
Hello. Can you hear me? Is everything fine?
I can hear you.
Ooh,
I can hear
that
you.
is some drippy, crispy sound.
Yeah.
It's not with this expensive mic. It's not. I'm still trying to get it better, but I'm glad you think so.
Oh my goodness. All right. Hey, you probably know Tony. Can I add someone as a wrench while we're live?
Yeah, absolutely.
What does that mean, wrench? What is that?
So
like a
moderator.
Oh, a mod. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know if you can do that live. I'm not sure.
Everyone. Yeah, I don't know if I can. Anyway, I'm just going to have to be aware of it, and I'm going to let me know who wants to volunteer to be a moderator for me in future. Thank you so much. I'll keep my eye on the chat so we don't get any filth coming through. That's not what this place is for. This place is for growing on YouTube, not for filth. All right, cool. So with that, Tony, let us know in one sentence, what is your channel about?
Well, first off, hi, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks
good to see you guys. And your setup is looking great, Claire. Seriously, looks awesome lighting wise. But anyways, Tony, I am from the channel SamuraiKibiji. I also have a side channel, West Side Otaku for anime. But main channel SamuraiKibiji is speculation on the newest games coming to Xbox, and it's meant for open-minded gamers, which I need to figure out how to shrink that part down. Well,
I mean, it's almost one sentence, or I guess it's like one very long sentence.
I was going to chop off the for open-minded gamers part, but I'm like, there's some way I need to simplify that. But yeah, just speculation on the newest games coming to Xbox.
What does open-minded gamers mean? What do you mean by that?
Because there's a lot of people, especially if they're in the space, they know this phrase console wars, where it's like your box sucks and my box is better, or they are so like set on their one system that they ignore, like they don't root for the other guys, kind of a thing. So I'm like trying to figure out a way to phrase that, like we don't do that here. From the Avengers Infinity War movie, we don't do that here. Like that's how I feel. I'm like, we don't do that here. So trying to figure out a way to like smallly phrase that.
That's what I said. People
I said that at one point, and somebody's like, yeah. Anyways.
Hey Tony, I have to show you this comment from Gaming Enthusiast. Tony's a massive inspiration in the gaming community, which is
beautiful. Thank you very much.
That's so lovely. That's so wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, Dean. That's awesome. Fantastic. Cool. So what is something you learned in 2022 that's helped you grow on YouTube, Tony?
This was tough to figure out, but just to focus on that helps you grow part, because there's something I care about more, but that helps you grow, is people care about more people care more about what you have to offer than they care about you at first. That's very hard truth. But people care more about what you have to offer than they care about you at first. And when you really kind of figure that out and figure out how to make your content a lot more, selfless than selfish, you might not think it's selfish. Like, I think this is cool. It's cool to me, whatever. But is it like, if you're not an established, trusted, valuable person yet, is that something that people are going to watch? So people care more about what you have to offer than they care about you at first. Sorry for the hard truth. But.
Sorry, Nova, you go.
It's hard because it's like you're putting all your time and effort into this channel, but in the end, like nobody cares about you. It's like, how is this video going to help me solve my problem? I don't care who you are, Tony. Like what is this Xbox thing that's happening that's coming out? Like, let me know about that. And it's a big hump to get through. I feel like once you have that clear, you're gonna probably have more success. So that's a big realization to get to. So
a good prime example is like it's fun to do. These are my 10 favorite games of the year video, which I did. Nobody really watched it, but I always like to do that every year. It's fun to me, my creative itch. But then the next week I release something about like this is the timeline that could potentially happen for Xbox this year, and I put in research and it served value. It is doing phenomenally well. You get it? Like one was about me and the other one was about what is for you, kind of a thing. So, yep.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant, everyone. That's brilliant. Write that one down. Yeah, that's so. I'm going to write that one down. We have had
the ramble because I know we have like a lot of people to go through. So I'm like, I could talk about that more, but that's the main point.
Well, let's talk about that in another live stream in a few weeks or something. That'd be cool. Hey, we have had a question come through, which is awesome because you are a live streamer. So this is super, super relevant. Cody, thank you so much for tuning in today. How do you get over the fear of being in front of the camera? I'm preparing for my first live video ever. What advice do you have for those people in a similar situation? Okay, we've got three live streamers here, which is very cool.
Yeah. In my opinion, like that the easiest way to do that is, and this might sound a bit like discouraging, don't start off live streaming. I don't want to discourage you, but I'm saying that because like that's such a leap. And it's going to help you grow faster if you can get used to it, absolutely. But I always tell people, if you have a problem being in front of camera, be in front of camera. Like literally just record yourself doing whatever. And when you get used to being in videos, maybe consider publishing one and just social, like your Facebook, personal Facebook, your Twitter, whatever. And when you get used to that, then it's like, all right, let's actually get really into this kind of a thing. If you have that big fear. But you could also just take the leap of faith and just go for it if you want. But yeah, you need to get comfortable in front of the camera. We can't just tell you this is how you're comfortable. You got to get used to it kind of a thing. So
yeah, I also think it's like doing it. Like the more you do anything, the more comfortable you get with it, and knowing that it might be a little bit like it might be a little bit crap in the beginning. Like it might be not great. And it might continue to not be great for a long time. But I mean, like the doing it, like the thing with live streams is even if you do live stream it and you're publishing it from the beginning, or, once you do make that leap into live streaming, you can always unlist it, right? Like you can always unlist it. You can do it. You can even do it unlisted, so that you can practice and have that feeling of, oh, it's live, but it's not actually live. So that's another way. I know, I think, was it the Creator Classroom? I think maybe did some unlisted live streams in the beginning or something like that. But yeah, awesome. What about you, Nobu? How was your first ever live stream? How did you feel doing it?
I think you watched my first ever live stream, actually. My first ever live stream.
So I know how I feel about it. I was bloody stoked for you.
So I used to work as a sales rep. And I remember my first time talking to doctors it was terrible. So my manager thought I was terrible. Like she let me know I was terrible. And like I actually cried and I called my trainer and I said, I think I'm gonna quit because I'm really bad at this. And my trainer said, everybody that starts is bad at this. You just have to keep on going. And so when you're looking at people that are live streaming right now and you think they look great, if you go back to their first video, it was probably trash. And they are way better only because they have put in the reps and they have kept practicing and they've gone back to look at what they did before and see how to get better. So if you're feeling, if you're scared about being on camera and going live, kind of take a step back and ask yourself, like, why is it? Like, is it that you think people are gonna see you and laugh at you? Like, realistically, no one's probably gonna watch that live because it's your first one. You don't have an audience, and so you can just do it and then see how you feel, and then delete it if you want. But just know that we were all garbage when we started. We're still getting better. We're still not amazing, but you gotta just start it anyway, even if you don't feel good, because the only way to get better is to keep doing it and to keep practicing.
Yeah.
There's a really quick hack that I saw somebody in the chat. So like, oh, I know hacks. Just really quick. Just hide your view count. If it's live, don't pay attention to how many people are watching. Just pretend like people are watching. That's it.
That's a good one. Yeah. I usually just shift my screen a little bit so I don't see the view number, because once I see people coming in, I start to get nervous. So just
and when they go, you feel like crap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, awesome. I don't remember who asked that. Sorry, go ahead, Claire.
Cody.
So follow-up question for Cody. When are you going to do your first live, and how can we in the chat or community help you to do that?
Yeah, awesome. Cody, if you're not in the Grow on YouTube Facebook group, make sure you jump in there. Cody's saying that they're still sick. Otherwise they would have joined us in here today, which would have been a very, we might do like a practice live streaming thing at some point. I did a practice with me live stream, maybe a couple of months ago, and it was really, really helpful. So we're going to do that again. I reckon we're going to do that again. All right. Should we jump onto the next question? Because I have realized we have been chatting with you, Tony, for longer than 5 minutes, which is, it's been awesome. But I know you have places to be as well, right? How many? Okay, where are we?
3.
What is something? Go ahead. Take it right now. By this time next year, or by this time at the end of this year, this time next year, what would you like to have accomplished on your channel?
4.
Oh, just kidding. Go ahead, Claire.
We'll do that next. When it comes to your channel in 2022, what are you most proud of?
I would say I posted a video that got over 1 million views. That's kind of crazy. So that's, there you go.
That's pretty good.
It's not a video that I personally like. It's not what I want to make, though. It's pretty good. Yeah. It's not the only reason I hesitate with it is that's not the kind of content I want to make. But nonetheless, it happened, kind of a thing. So
yeah.
Pretty cool.
Amazing. That's so
and it happened. Oh, this is the other part. And it happened in like just a month or 2, I think.
Wow.
That's wild.
Oh, that was insane. Yeah. That was the craziest part.
Good for you. Wow. Is that the first time that's happened on your channel? You've had some that have done amazingly,
there was
right?
Once way in the past I did make a video that got past 1 million views on the anime side of things, but that cumulatively took like over a year or maybe 2. You know, there was another time that a video got like over 600,000, but that was over the course of I think a couple years. This one happened like a couple months. So I was like,
wow, what? That's amazing. And is it still like churning views?
People swing by now and then. Not as much as they used to, but yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Congratulations. Now, Nobu, can you see can you see these things that I put up on the screen or not? Oh, good. Yes. Okay, now your turn to ask this question.
Tony, by this time next year, what's something that you want to have achieved on your channel, and what are we going to do to get to this goal?
It's so funny. I have like this is just what came to mind with this question. I'm like, I just want the main channel to pass 40K. Now, it seems very silly though, because like, wait a minute, if I look at your channel now, it's like 36K or something like that. That's a really modest goal. Why would you say that? Because for the past 3 years, I've been in the 30K area. I've had people coming and going, and there was a direction change, and I knew that would take a while to filter folks out. So I've been in this 30K area for a long time, and I want that front number to go up because I've been craving that for a long time. So yeah, getting 40K there. Very modest, but again, I just want to get out of there. And to get there, maybe to thank you very much, Motive. I see that. To get their focusing up the content, focusing up on the content, like I was telling you guys, on stuff that performs well. For instance, like the past 2 videos I did, they did way better than the selfish content per se. Like on screen there, you could see the 10 games I like most example, but the video before that and the 2 videos after that, they were doing great. And so that's because I've realized, I resonate with the Xbox folks for whatever reason. So I'm with Nobu on, figuring out the content that performs well. And if I want to express other things, you can do that on social media. Maybe have your own little website blog or something. There's other means that you can do that as you ride, as Sean Cannell would say, the valley of focus. So
yeah, awesome.
I'm not sure if we heard that little bit there where, Tony said that there was a shift in his channel direction. And so he expects slower growth. So just like if you know that you're changing topic, don't expect to get the same types of views that you were getting before, because your current audience is not in the same place and YouTube has to find your new audience. So just be reasonable with like what you expect for growth based on what you're doing and what you were doing. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Even with my channel, I changed from, like a lot of this channel used to be a personal finance channel, and that became super illegal. Actually, someone was arrested the other day. A finfluencer was arrested in Australia recently. So I'm very glad I stopped doing that, even though I was not being I don't believe I was being irresponsible, but it was just a very, very blurry line. Anyway, I had to change niche. So all of a sudden, all my subscribers are most of them no longer interested in what I was doing. So like knowing that, but still wanting to maintain things for the people that I knew. Like I know Hassan is in the chat and is here from the personal finance days. So it's like it was relevant for some people. It wasn't that much of a shift for some people. But yeah, like I did notice my views went from getting thousands of views to, 40 views or whatever. Right. So it's good. It's so good that you said that, and to be aware of that, like that people should be aware of that. If you're going to change what you're doing dramatically or even a little bit, it can have quite an impact. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing with us today, Tony. I know you've got places to be. Tony's about to live stream on his
I mostly was saying that just so, like, if you have a timeline, I want to be sure, like, you can stay up.
Well, I'm just about to we're about to hear from JakeRichards. So we might say fare thee well, and thank you so much for jumping on and sharing your goals and your achievements. It's so wonderful to hear from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, awesome. Have a wonderful life.
Wow.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody, by the way.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Have a wonderful first week of January. How about that?
Yes, have a wonderful first week of January. I hope that all of your goals are achieved, and we'll check back in a year and see where we're all at, hey? That'll be fun.
Good idea.
Awesome. Cool. See you soon. All right, here we go. I'm so excited to meet the bee guy. Thank you so much for being here today, Jake. It's so awesome to have you.
Claire, Nobu, it's an honor. I appreciate it. I'm sorry if I'm a little echoey. That's okay.
You're wonderful.
It's all good.
Yeah, great. That guy's a legend, that Tony guy you just had on. I was a partnered game streamer for 3.5 years for Mixer. And then Facebook bought out my contract, and gaming content is a beast. So it's cool to see him doing well.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's how interesting.
Yeah.
What an interesting journey you've been on, Jake.
Yeah.
And now tell us about your channel. What's your channel about?
In one sentence.
If you could do it in one sentence, I'll be very impressed.
Yeah. In one sentence, outdoor adventure storytelling.
That's a great summary.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful summary.
Yeah.
And there's like a bit of a focus on, like, is it called cinematography, videography?
There used to be. I did a shift too. So originally I was going to learn videography. but I really didn't like that because what it was supposed to be my journal of learning videography. So but it came off as I'm a how-to channel.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
learning, so I'm not going to be doing that to that extent. So yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Here's your channel.
Yeah.
Outdoor storytelling videography. Awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I saw the bee
Yeah.
video.
Oh.
How long did it take you to make that? Because it looked like it was so. All my videos are really boring. It's just talking head because the idea of doing all that editing stresses me out. So
it took like that one took about 2 or 3 months to make.
Whew.
And it took about 70 or 80 hours to edit.
Wow.
So it was kind
That's
of yeah.
That's
Wow.
a feature film.
That is, and it is like, and it feels like it. And when I watched it, I was like, I love this so much. This is a lot to like, good luck pumping out a video a week if that's your goal. Like, but it like so beautiful to watch. I've watched it like a lot of times.
Really? Oh my God.
I've watched it a lot of times. I just was
you.
like, this guy's amazing. Like this storytelling is amazing.
Wow.
Literally the video, what does it go for? Like, is it 18 minutes or something?
It's like 18 to 19 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, I was captivated the whole way through.
Wow.
It's just such great storytelling. So yeah,
what we're saying is you got to go watch that video after the stream.
Don't leave the stream.
Not right now.
Don't leave this.
As a matter of fact, open up 4 more tabs with this stream. Get the algorithm boosted.
That's a very good piece of advice. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. I was so excited to stumble upon your YouTube channel, Jake. It's so good. And I think you submitted yourself for one of the channel reviews, right? That's how this is my wonderful wife, Nina. Claire genuinely has watched that video.
I love Nina. Thank you for
it's
bearing
so
witness
good.
to Claire. I believed her though.
Yeah, it's so fantastic. It's so fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. So very good. What is something that you learned in 2022 that's helped you grow on YouTube, Jake?
I spent so much of 2022, and I'm going to answer this question. I spent so much of 2022 filming my first 2 videos, like 6 months. So like, but what I have learned that's helped me grow is shorts are being boosted and take advantage of that. And I want to say this, when I was on Mixer, I was a partnered streamer on Mixer. It took me a year to get to partner monetary status, and I was making a really good living on that platform. I did it full time, and they were boosting something called Hype Zone, and it's basically when you're in the last part of a video game, they have this Hype Zone that's like a channel where everybody watches it and it hosts from place to place. These kind of things where they boost you. They don't last forever, but you want to take advantage of those kind of things and just put whatever you can. Now, you can't put like crap out, but like, like for instance, I'm a kind of person that if I'm gonna make a video, I want to take the time to write it out and really produce it. I don't like putting out just videos just to put out videos. I did that for years, but I started doing React videos because I mean, they do really well and they're easy as heck to make. And I don't have to have the interesting content. I just go and find somebody else who has interesting content. And I just say, whoa. But, I got something on the shorts and hopefully somebody comes to my channel and they're like, wow, actually this guy makes quality stuff and worth subscribing. I don't know if that's correct. I'm new to YouTube, so.
It's a very interesting strategy.
Yeah.
I think there's no correct. It's like whatever works for you. Whatever works for you is correct.
That's it. There's
wild west out here.
Yeah. Like, and people can I might not be saying this. I'm not always good at saying phrases correctly, but we could wax lyrically. Is that right? About the how you're supposed to, is waxing lyrically a thing?
Is that like an Australian thing?
I don't know, probably. I'm also probably not
Let's hear
saying
the
it how
full
it's meant to be
sentence.
said. I don't necessarily worry about saying things how they're supposed to be said. So we could wax lyrically. I'll just
Sure.
make it sound real. We could wax lyrically about like how you're supposed to do YouTube.
Yeah.
And like there are some things that are like, you know, best practices according to, you know, if you want to grow your channel in a certain way or whatever. But it's like, if stuff is working for you, it's like, wax poetically. I could wax lyrical on a certain subject. Are we waxing lyrical today? I don't know. Anyway.
I like that. I'm gonna start saying that.
Yeah. So if it's working for you, amazing.
Great.
Is it like, if it's, you
But
know, if it's not working, then you go, okay, this isn't working anymore. And then you reassess and work it out from there.
Yeah.
But like you're getting content out there, you're making amazing stuff. And I am like, good on you. You're a bloody legend.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. And yeah, something that I've also learned from you, Claire and Nobu, is the community aspect. And I'm so glad to be in your Facebook groups and interact with your people and go and support them. Love it. It's awesome.
That's so good. It's so awesome having you be part of it, Jake. I'm so stoked about it. So when it comes to your channel in 2022, what are you most proud of?
Getting my first 2 videos out by far, because it took such a long time to film and edit both of them. The bird video where I spent 30 days getting birds to land on me, that took a month to film. Every day I film.
It's the best thing on the internet. It's so good.
It was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot. So that's what I'm most proud of, is getting those videos out.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
awesome.
many people like struggle with just like getting that one video up. So
yeah,
high five to you.
Thank you.
For like getting it done.
100%. Yeah. Is there anyone watching who hasn't yet got their first video up? Because like all of us were with you until we did. Like, I don't know anyone who was like, oh, I'll start a YouTube channel and then like did it immediately. Like it takes time to build up the courage to put yourself out there. And like anyone who has put one video on YouTube or even thought about it, like you started the journey, you started the process. It's like, it's all part of it. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. You can do it. Just write it down. Write down a list of what you think sounds fun to make, and then just start making it.
Heck yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome advice.
So this time next year, what do you want to have accomplished in your channel, and how are you going to do it?
I want to have reoccurring content that, 1, I enjoy making, and 2, performs well. My short film projects, I still want to do them. Like it's kind of like the bee video and the bird video. Those are like a kind of like a documentary narration style video. Like that's what I love making, but I also want to grow, and I can't put out 2 videos a year and expect to grow. So basically I started kind of getting into outdoor camping and that kind of ASMR kind of where it's like there's no narration, there's no even talking. So I actually went and filmed my first one of those the other day, and it's turning out really cool. But it is definitely I'm concerned with how it will go across. But my what I want to achieve is having reoccurring content that I enjoy making. And what I'm going to do to put in place, I'm just going to go out and film at least once or twice a month. So,
yeah, amazing.
Yeah, cool.
That's a pretty amazing plan, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Awesome.
If you say so.
Your camping videos are so they're so good, and I'm so glad. Oh, the amount of times I have freaked out watching your camping videos, thinking, "Oh my god, you're gonna die." Okay, seriously,
I was
injured.
so tempted, Claire. I was so tempted to not put in the video after, But my wife was like, Jake, you cannot be dishonest. I'm like, you're right. I can't.
It's
I was just going to say, I went to bed.
So glad
okay?
you're okay.
No, I got deathly ill for 3 weeks.
I'm so glad you're okay. And it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, with YouTube, and I think it's so important, like documenting the journey. And that's something that you're doing on your channel at the moment. You're documenting your journey of learning how to camp safely.
Exactly.
And
I'm not an expert,
like,
yeah.
it really is important to put the mug when you're making yourself a cup of tea. This is for everyone. When you're making yourself a cup of tea with boiling water, put the cup, don't hold the cup while you're pouring the boiling hot water.
Down. What are we
Put
doing
it
with the cup?
down and
Oh
then
my
pour it. Okay.
I'm gonna have to
go
watch
Jake's
this
channel to
camping
find out
video.
what this is all about. Awesome. There is so much chatter happening back here. I'm so excited. We're gonna fare you well. Jump back into YouTube, Jake.
Yes.
Now, thank you so much for being part of this. It's so awesome, and wishing you all the best. It's so wonderful having you be part of this community. So we have a lineup here of people, and there's an order that is in the chat, but I have people waiting in the backstage who aren't in the order, and I have people that aren't backstage that are in the order. So I can see Sharon and Omar backstage. Put your hand up. Whoever's first to put their hand up will get in first. Okay. All right. We have Speak Spanish Now. Thank you so much. You made it, Omar. You made it.
I did. Happy New Year. Feliz Año Nuevo. Feliz Año Nuevo. Whatever we got to say. I don't know what y'all say in Australia. But, you know.
Don't we say Happy New Year?
That's correct.
Happy New Year, I guess, you know, because y'all.
Yeah. We say Happy New Year. There was a little bit of debate in our household whether or not you say Happy New Year or Happy New Year's. Yeah, I did a poll on my Instagram, and it's just,
what are we talking about?
It's just Happy New Year. But I mean, I guess it would be nice to have Happy New Year's forever.
Absolutely. I'm gonna try to move my big head in between that middle light so I can.
Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful.
Right? Yeah, so I'm just gonna lean to the left. There we go. There we go. Good stuff.
That's so good.
Can you hear me
Sharon,
good? Everybody
Sharon,
okay?
I see you back there, and we'll get you in next, Sharon. I see you. Oh yes. All right. Beautiful. Yeah. So there's always a plan. It's always good with live streaming to have a plan, and then if things don't quite go to the plan, you roll with it. You roll with it.
Exactly.
So
it's like life.
Okay, we've got a new.
Am I early or am I?
You're early, but you're perfectly on time at the exact same time. So we're the new order, folks. We're gonna hear from Omar, then we're gonna hear from Sharon, and then we're gonna hear from the birthday girl herself, MarianeCresp, which is gonna be fantastic. Awesome. I see you there. And Dean, jump back in if you are ready, and then it'll be you. Awesome. Cool. So with that, thank you so much. Happy New Year, all of that sort of stuff, Omar. It's so good to have you here. And the first question we have for you.
I'm going to keep it as real as I can. I'm going to take my gum out because
we didn't even know you were. We didn't even know you had gum.
I hate to do like interviews, and I hate to talk with gum in my mouth because it's like so disrespectful. In my mind,
I think it's kind of
in my mind. I like the water though. I mean, if I had like an IPA, do they do IPAs in Australia? No.
Do they ever? Okay. You have to come and have some and find out.
We already know. We've set this in motion. I talked about it. I said, hey, we've got to make this happen. We've got to have it grow with YouTube in Australia 2024, maybe. I don't know. I would love 2023, but
put together Claire needs to put together an actual event.
Yeah.
Oh yes. I'll host a massive event.
Yeah,
it'll be fantastic.
Cuckoo birds or whatever y'all call those birds.
The kookaburras.
the cuckoo bird or whatever y'all call them. Anyways, I digress.
Awesome. Cool. Beautiful. I love digressing. It's fantastic. So in one sentence, what is your channel about?
What I do is I engage people in Spanish on a language learning journey.
Beautiful. I love it. So concise, so beautiful. Question number 2, Nobu.
What's something you learned in 2022 that helped you to grow on YouTube?
You know what? We've talked about this in our chat group, or in the YouTube strategy, the Grow YouTube strategy, not even, including VRA, but, specifically to what we've been doing, live streams. I love them, but I will say this, no, we don't, before you get happy and excited, but I love jumping into other people's live streams. I'm a firm believer in, if you ever want to grow, YouTube can be very introverted if you do long form, just long form or YouTube shorts. You don't have to interact with other people. And I believe that YouTube is for you and me and everyone else. And if I jump into somebody else's YouTube live chat and they invite me, of course, I'm not just going to jump in, but if they invite me, I get to not only tell them what my channel is about, but I also get to interact with the people in the chat, as well as the people on the panel. And so for me, in this last year, the majority of the people that I've had become subscribers are from live streams. And I've got maybe, like, I don't know, 9 live streams in the span of 9 months I just literally did live streams, like this last month in December, or November, December. So for me, my thing is, I gotta get in and talk to the people, because those people know people, and knowing people puts your name out there. And so that is one of my biggest things that I have come across in the last 9 months here.
Yeah, I think it really helps to build community. Absolutely. It's amazing. It's so awesome that you have gotten started. I realized we haven't shared your channel. Here's your channel, Building Bridges to Connect Cultures. It's amazing. Man. And look, you are nearly at 1,000 subscribers, which is amazing.
We talked about this. We put it in the group. So I said, close. Man, I was on a tear to try to get like 30. I got 5.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm okay with that though. I think
yeah. All good.
Because Claire, like, when you hit 1,000, like 1,000 in the 4,000 hours.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh man, I got to get that 1,000 hours. But I put so many long form videos out, but because we know that everything is evergreen, I can't count that, right? But on the front end, I can do better. And so what I thought was, okay, this year coming up, and this might be the next question, so I'm gonna hold that, Nobu.
Should we jump to the next question?
I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna hold it.
Yeah. So when it comes to your channel in 2022, what are you most proud of?
Learning how to edit.
Yeah.
Learning
fantastic. And what are you using
and learning
for
how to
your editing?
Learn how to incorporate B-roll. Like, so that's one of the things that I've noticed in my niche is they don't do B-roll. It's more of a straight up, this is what you get. You're going to see me in front of a chalkboard or a whiteboard. And I'm, in the belief of somebody that has ADHD, I need changes. I need something flickering across. I need, the zoom in, zoom out. Not that I have zoom in, zoom out, but I can always throw in a sound, a diegetic sound. I can always throw in a B-roll scene. And I heard somewhere where Sean and, Omar, they talked about a channel. gets more views when it has a long form video that changes in between 3 to 5 seconds. So the scene, if the scene changes 3 to 5 seconds, that brings me back in. And I'm a witness that if you have a 3 to 5 second change, zoom in, zoom out, B-roll, whatever it is, I'm all the way in. I'm engaged. And so that's one of the, well, I got a lot of things I brought from 2022, but those are the things that
yeah, like keeping
in.
stuff moving on your thing, like putting this in, and there's you know, flying things in and out, which is something that's really easy to do on StreamYard as well.
Boom.
But you'll notice that you just got a new subscriber.
Stop. Someone,
you got to
was it your mom?
man.
If it was your
Celebrate.
mom,
Thank
I'm
you so
totally
much for
excited.
being
I'm
here.
totally souped if it was your mom, though. If it was your mom, if it was your mom,
I don't know, Mom. Do you want to learn Spanish?
If it was your mom.
Mom, if you want to learn Spanish, get in there. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, that's awesome.
Go back to Spain. That'd be amazing.
That'd be fantastic
for like the 50th anniversary right there. That'd be great.
That'd be so good. So what is something that you want to achieve on your channel by this time next year, Omar? And what are some of the things you're going to put in place to help you achieve it?
Okay, so I have lofty dreams. I'm a optimistic type person. So
good to dream big. Good to dream big.
Here we go. I'm putting it out here on tape. It's live and direct, right? I want to go. I want to 10x what I have right now. I want to 10x what I have right now.
So 10K at the end of 2023.
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it.
I love it.
And the thing is this, and so we're dropping bombs and amazing things right now, right? So I am one of those people that has quit their day job, and I'm going all in. And so I decided that the day after my birthday, which was Christmas, I woke up on the 26th and I said, you know what? I can do this. And at the ripe age of 45, I believe that this is the time for me to do what I've always wanted to do, because I'm a creative person, but more so, I believe in what I do and I love what I do. And my why is to express what I do for other people. And so that has driven me to the point where I legit think I can do this. I can legit blow this thing up and make things happen. And so I'm like I'm 98% sure between now and 2024 and well, what is this? January 2nd, 2024. I can legit get 10K. I can do it. It's easy. For me, it's easy. But it just requires me to do more work. But I think I definitely can do it, though.
Amazing. Well, it sounds like you're gonna have a bit more time if you've.
Yeah, talk about it though.
Right. Want to see live streams every day.
I don't, and I don't know if you all heard this, but and I've talked to you, Nobu. I talked to you, Claire, and I've told you that, I've never, and I know this is not, a Sean Cannell platform, but I have not even cracked open past the first module of VRA. I haven't gotten past that because I've been so locked in on what I see every day that comes off of what I learn on a daily basis. And so every time they drop something, there's a gem that I have to utilize, and it helps me project to a higher level from where I am. And I'm like, man, this is, well, shout out to you, gaming enthusiasts. I appreciate you. But it's so exciting to be, it's that moment that you get where you've been in a job. And I know, Nobu, you were talking about this earlier. I was driving back into the garage and I was listening to you talking about being in a sales position and I'm like, man, if I had this opportunity in front of me, why not utilize it to the utmost? And this is one of those things that I believe wholeheartedly in what I do. And the light bulbs that have come off in the 22 years that I've been teaching, that legit, I think that I can do it for other people across the United States, but more so from a worldly standpoint as well. So, man, I'm pumped for 2023 though. 2023 is all about me. Talk about it though. Hey,
I'm pumped. Is 10K bronze? What's the color plaque you get at 10K?
Bronze, right?
Again?
I think when you get
you
10K,
get a plaque?
you get a bronze plaque.
Oh, heck yes.
I don't even care.
And if you don't, I'm going to make you one.
I need
if you don't get a plaque, I'm going to make you a plaque.
And I need the gold actually, but hey man,
well, we gotta get to that, that 10
so
first
good.
before Millie.
Whatever they give me, I'll invite it in. I'm all about that. I'm all about whatever you give me on the way up, but I just got to get all the way up where I want to go, and I legitimately think I'm on that way. I think we all are, because we have that. We've got like a syncrasy, if you will, of common, things happening. These are the things that we're doing and making things happen. I don't even do live streams, but I love hanging out with y'all though on live streams.
Oh, it's so good. It is so wonderful hanging out with you. And I could chat with you for hours and hours, but we need to get on to the birthday girl now. So I'm going to boot you out of here. Thank you so much for sharing your goals.
I'm out of here.
I can't wait to see you achieve them. It's going to be awesome. And then Sharon, we'll get to you after I pinky promise.
I'm still going to watch.
All right.
But yeah, boot me out. I'm out of here.
Go over to YouTube. Watch.
Love you.
Awesome. Hello.
Mariane!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mariane. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip, hooray,
I didn't know it was your birthday until we started this thing. Happy birthday.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you all. I thought I'd join my
fabulous.
friends. I got my wings.
You're not wearing your regular live stream t-shirt?
No, this is a special event.
Beautiful. How exciting. We got some happy birthdays coming through in the chat. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Amazing. Beautiful. And happy birthday from me to you. I'm so grateful to you for joining us today. It's so good. Oh, happy birthday, sticker queen. Yes, you are the queen of stickers. Awesome. So should we jump straight into it, Mariane? In one sentence, what is your YouTube channel about?
Well, I'm Mariane of MarianeCresp, and my channel is about my planning, habit tracking, well-being, and budgeting that hopefully will inspire others and give them ideas for their own planning.
Absolutely fabulous. And for everyone who is watching, can we see like a show of hands for who has been inspired by Mariane to get things a wee bit more organized? I know it has absolutely helped me in my life as just like a regular human, and also as a content creator. So I'm so grateful to you for your content, Mariane. It's so awesome.
Oh, so glad, Claire. Thank you so much.
No, thank you so much. All right. So up next.
What is something that you learned in 2022 that helped you to grow your channel, Mariane?
What I learned in 2022 to grow on YouTube was actually to do it scared. You have to do it even if things aren't perfect. I had paralysis analysis there for a while once I started learning strategies on how to get better and grow on YouTube. But what I found is regardless of whether you're ready or not, things are still going to go wrong. So why don't you just press record and just do it? So do it scared. And the great thing about doing it while you're scared is that you're going to learn things along the way that's going to help improve the next video or improve your script writing or improve your thumbnail and creating that hook. So do it scared. If you ever go back to my very first live, I think you could hear my heart beating through the microphone. And so, but I did it. I kept it on there because it's a sign that I did it. And I'm so proud because I've been doing live now, consistently.
Oh, it's so amazing.
Awesome.
And we've got some hands. We've got a show of hands of the people who have been inspired by you, Mariane. We have That Snazzy Life. We have Charlotte Reed, Body and Soul Transformation, who's already subscribed. Shannon, who is says that you are her secret addiction now. Well, not so much of a secret anymore, is it? And we have Reed Gab, who is, there we go, bloody beautiful. It's so lovely. It's so lovely.
Yes, I was on Karen Real Gab's YouTube channel after she found me through your Facebook group. Claire.
Yes, and I watched that the other day, and it was such a beautiful conversation. It's so, yeah, it's so lovely how people are connecting in such a special way. Oh, it brings me so much joy. Yeah. So there you go. So when it comes to your channel in 2022, what are you the most proud of?
So I had to think about this, and for MarianeCresp on YouTube, what I'm really proud of, and I think what others should be proud of as well, is making the videos and gathering the viewers that you have before you started learning how to increase your views, how to keep retention, how to get a better click-through rate or getting better average view duration. You need to celebrate those wins because it's important that you did this all by yourself. So I'm proud that I was able to create videos that inspired that one person who said that they're going to build better habits through watching my videos, or to look after themselves and take breaks so then they don't burn out, or to get better at creating financial daily routines. So pat ourselves on the back, those of us who are trying to grow on YouTube, that we did this before we even knew all of this stuff. So that's what I'm really proud of. And I think is now that getting more equipped with learning about how to grow on YouTube, what I need to do now, though, is to also go back to basics and think of the value that my videos are providing that one person who's just a step behind to where I am now, and help them that way, and just look down the barrel of the camera and just talk to that one person. Because even though they say that you shouldn't hang on to the negative comments that you get, you shouldn't also hang on to the positive ones, but it makes you feel good to know that someone says, I started, like you, Claire, writing down lists, and I get a little bit more organized. So yeah, and the other thing I'm proud of is mid-September of 2022, I decided to go live on YouTube and share my Plan With Me videos. And that, of course, is part in thanks to watching you, Claire, do your lives right here on this channel, interviewing others who are in the same position to grow their YouTube channel and build it.
Oh, that, as the Creator Classroom has put so eloquently, that warms the very cockles of my heart, which is literally what I was thinking. Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool that you are doing that. It's so cool.
I love what you said about just being proud of what you've done before you knew what to do. Because I think a lot of us don't give ourselves credit for that. Even the fact that you even if you posted a video and you just have 2 views, you posted a video. Like, you are doing something that like the 99% are not doing. So you got to give yourself credit for that and really be proud of yourself. So
for sure. I mean, I see others who are posting in, different Facebook groups that are saying, oh, it's only a little bit, whether they've at 25 subscribers or 100 subscribers. You were at 0 before. So if you had 25 people in your house now listening and watching you, would you say, oh, it's only a tiny bit? No, it's like,
I'd be quite overwhelmed.
Yeah, what are you guys doing in my,
I'd probably call the police, actually.
Exactly. So be proud of the initial starts that we are all making and have made. And of course, learning as we grow and, expanding, hopefully, our growth. Just always think back that those small, humble beginnings is the seed that you planted.
Absolutely.
Don't get caught up in the TikTokness.
Yeah.
Don't be thinking because it's not 100,000 views, it doesn't matter. Like you said, Marianne, if you had 10 people in front of you, would you be like, oh, these 10 people don't matter? Like,
yeah,
everybody counts.
I think I saw a TikTok where there was an influencer who had millions of followers, and I don't know if this is a true story, but that she created an event at a meetup and no one turned up. So you can have the numbers behind the analytics, but then if people are just watching but you're not creating that value, as I know Jennifer has put in the chat, giving that value proposition. What am I providing you as the viewer that you can get out of it, not what I can get out from you?
It's brilliant. It's bloody brilliant.
Bloody
Brilliant.
Let's jump into the last one.
The last question.
Nobu?
Sure. Marianne, what would you like to happen by this time next year for your channel? And what are you going to do throughout the year to meet that goal?
So by the end of 2023, I actually want to have a minimum of 10,000 subscribers. Now, that is just for vanity's sake. But what's going to happen for me creating that goal for myself is then I'll be able to put physical, actionable steps in place to make more videos, to go on live consistently every week, and to help build my community on YouTube. So by creating what I call SMART goals, so that's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-sensitive goals, what's going to do is it's going to help build consistency for me. And then through that consistency, it'll help build my confidence muscle. And then I'll be more proficient in the things that I do. I'll get better each day. I'll get faster. And at the same time, hopefully, of course, build those numbers up. But that is purely for vanity's sake, because I know I spoke about it in a recent YouTube video is with regards to resolution and goal. So the 10,000 is the end outcome, but I need the small steps to get me there. And those are the SMART goals that I am putting in place for 2023.
That is absolutely amazing. And I was so inspired by your New Year's resolution, why I'm not doing New Year's resolutions. It was, I took some inspiration from that for this and the shaping of the questions for this, because it's like you said, having the plan in place. Like you can have goals, you can have resolutions, you can have things that you want to achieve, but without putting a clear plan in place of your SMART goals, they're schmoles. Like we said at the beginning of the stream, they turn goals into schmoles unless you have your SMART goals happening. So
what do they say? A goal without steps is just a wish. I think that's
a dream.
Something I've heard.
Wish, dream, fantasy.
Yeah.
Schmole.
Absolutely. Goal schmoles. Fantastic. That's so good. I'm so I know you have to run off, Marianne. I'm so grateful to you for jumping on your birthday. You are a bloody legend. I hope you have the most wonderful day. And yeah, that's what I hope for you.
I'm gonna replace my lovely white top and just with some old t-shirt, because I'm going to have Singapore chili crab for my birthday.
Oh, yum. Yum. That sounds very delicious. Awesome. Cool. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Marianne.
Happy birthday, Marianne. Now, how's your I didn't actually ask you before we started, Nobu. How are you going for time? What's your time frame looking like? Because we are running a little over, aren't we?
I'm good.
Right, we're running a little over today, folks. So, you're good as in we'll talk to the people who are about to come in, or you're good as in we can open it out to if anyone wants to jump in who isn't on the list?
We can open it up.
Okay, cool. We're going to open it up. So, folks, if anyone would like to join us on this new year, if anyone would like to join us on screen, this is this is a really good opportunity to practice live streaming, jumping on here. It's a very low pressure situation. As you can tell, it's quite relaxed.
Chill.
It's pretty relaxed in here, isn't it, Nobu?
Very chill.
Very chill. So if anyone would like to join us on screen after we chat with Sharon and the Creator Classroom, and hopefully Dean, you'll be skipping the queue if you if a queue happens. But yeah, here's the link if anyone would like to come on screen and share our thing. Cool, Dean's there. We're gonna do Sharon first, and then Creator Classroom. And Dean, can you chat it out in the private chat and let me know who's going first out of you? But Sharon has been sitting here waiting for about 20 years. So thank you so much for being here, Sharon. What a treat to have
Sharon.
You guys have to do this like on the regular, because this is so great. The two of you individually are awesome, and together, like, so good.
Oh, that's
so good.
Beautiful. You're beautiful. Everyone's so beautiful. Everyone in the chat is beautiful too. It is a very it's a very cockle warming show.
It is.
And I saw something really interesting in the chat, which I've just always been saying this thing about the cockles of my heart being warm, but apparently it's a real thing. Where is it? There's some information here about cockles that I believe the Creator Classroom
dug up for
shared.
us.
Oh, where is it? Where are we? Yes, here we go. If you don't know, cockles is actually heart ventricles. I had no idea. That makes heaps of sense. But that warms the ventricles of my heart. Doesn't have the same sound. It doesn't. It's good. Doesn't have the same sound.
Learn something new every day.
There you go. You learn something new about cockles every day. And here we go. Comment from you, Sharon. Cockles, crackles. Fantastic. Sharon, I'm so stoked to have you here with us today.
I'm so happy
always
to be here.
You're a bloody legend. So in one sentence, Sharon, tell us what your channel is all about.
Well, it is going to be shocking to you because it's vegan lifestyle, recipes, lifestyle hacks, how-to videos, things like that. So just trying to help people learn how to eat more plant-based, and yeah.
Fantastic. Beautiful sentence. I love it. I love watching your channel. I'm actually not vegan, but I love watching it and getting I think conscious eating is a very good move for ourselves and for the planet and all those sorts of things, and obviously for animals. But like,
and Sharon makes it so easy.
Yeah, you make it so easy to the recent yummy delicious treats are like this vegan meringue. Oh my goodness gracious me, it looks amazing. Yeah. Anyway.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, it's accessible for anybody wherever you are with your eating journey or whatever. So that's really something I wanted to have my channel be, is just very accessible. And I've learned a lot from you, Claire, even by your comments and things. So you actually, you're so nice to comment in the chat.
Good. It's so wonderful for everyone watching. It's so nice getting, like, I get lots of interaction in the live chat here, but it's really lovely to comment on people's videos, like interact, because as a content creator, like, you don't always have, like, sometimes you have no idea, like you might have a video my videos are people. You might have a video who has hundreds of views, thousands of views or whatever. You have no idea who's watching them. So even if you just write great video or like hi or whatever in the comments, and even in the comments of live streams, like go back once the live stream is finished and leave a comment, because sometimes you don't know. And obviously it helps trigger the algorithm, but also, like, more than that, it's just nice knowing who's there. And you know, for you, Sharon, like when people are like, oh, I tried this recipe, I know that you get kicks. I probably shouldn't speak for you, but do you get kicks out of that?
Absolutely.
When people say,
it's so exciting. It's like you put this stuff out there, you're like, does anybody care? And then they're like, oh, I made it. Yeah,
it's fantastic. It's so lovely when that happens. So yes, so that's what your channel's about.
Yeah.
We love it. We're here for it.
We love it.
We love it. And what is something that you learned in 2022, Sharon, that helped your channel to grow?
There are so many things I learned. I mean, it's like, and listening to everybody talk today, I was like making notes on things. It just got me thinking about, so I mean, like everybody here who's been on is just brilliant. So yeah, I mean, and there are so many things I think we have all learned, you know. It's hard to identify one thing, but I just thought, you know, done is better than perfect. And, you know, you have to be successful on YouTube, you have to upload videos. So you gotta get them done and get them. Genius, right? We waited until this point to learn the most brilliant thing that, you know, yeah. And then, and like with that, you know, just getting past the perfectionism and like trying to, you know, make the best video or whatever and getting all caught up in an edit. Like, you know, a lot of the learning is going to come from putting the content out there, because then you're going to get feedback from your viewers, and, you know, you might be going down a path, which I've kind of experienced with some of my videos where I'm like, oh, I'm stressing out. I didn't explain that very well or whatever, or just like, I think this thing is really important to whatever. And then to find out like your viewers actually didn't care about, like they're asking about something completely different. So if you don't put the content out there, you can't get that feedback and you can't learn. So and move on to the next one. So because we are getting, you know, better. It's a really interesting journey, this YouTube content creator thing.
Yeah.
Lifestyle.
Yeah. Absolutely. I know, like Sean, I was watching a video of Sean Cannell's the other day from this company. Getting into merch a bit lately. Yeah, from Sean Cannell from Think Media. I heard a quote on one of his videos about like how he, like, so often people will be like, why is my channel not growing? Why is my channel not growing? Why is my channel not growing? And then he looks at their channel and it's like, well, because you haven't posted a video in 6 months.
Right.
And it's like, it is key. Posting videos.
Right.
It is key.
Right.
Yeah. Post the
awesome.
videos and then just post whatever. I love the video that Claire just posted the other day. That was just like random, like really quick. Yeah. And it's like, just totally post it. Like it literally doesn't matter. Just post it. It's your channel. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's it. And like we were saying earlier with Jake, like there's rules. There's like best practices, but like it's your channel. Do whatever you want. So like the other day, that video that you're talking about, I had made that to be like kind of just for the Grow on YouTube Facebook community. And then I was like, Nina, I think I'm just going to post this on my YouTube channel. Like no thumbnail, nothing. I'm just going to like not care. I think I'm just going to try out more not care, like not caring, but not being so worried about getting everything right. Because obviously I'm a perfectionist. But like, just kidding. Not anymore. Thank goodness.
Covering.
Yeah. Just like, do what you want. It's your channel. 2023, do what you want.
Yeah.
It has to be a balance from Claire to do what we want.
Know the rules, do that, but then also it's okay for you to just have fun and like just do you as well.
Yeah.
You know, I think Tony had talked about that, balancing like what he wanted to post and also like what's going to bring in views.
Yeah. So, absolutely. As the Creator Classroom says, know when you can break the rules. Yeah, like if you're breaking the rules all of the time, it's like you might slow down your growth a little bit. But it's like, I was like, it's New Year's Day. I do what I want. Or whatever. Anyway, back to the question.
Yes. Done is better than perfect. That's right.
Yeah, done is better than perfect.
And then we wax lyrical about it. We wax poetical? I don't know. Anyway, so when it comes to your channel in 2022, Sharon, what are you the most proud of?
I'm the most proud of that I started the channel and that I kept up with it and posted throughout the year, and that I tried all the different things. I mean, I've been doing YouTube shorts, long form content. I even went live thanks to the support from Claire. It was awesome. So I've tried all these different things. So I've given myself permission to do that and to really, you know, go all in. So I'm proud of myself that I started and have continued to grow it. I got the last month of the year, I got 50 some odd subscribers. So I know that doesn't seem like a lot for a lot of people, but
yes,
like
it does.
I have
it's
like
huge.
319 subscribers now. So like I just have seen it kind of grow throughout the year and like kind of like more snowballing a little bit more. And so it tells me like the trend is, you know, I'm trending in the right direction. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
We've got a hashtag Sharon starts. Hashtag happening in the chat. Hashtag Sharon starts. have we moved beyond hashtag Sharon Crackles? I'm not sure.
I think we're over Sharon Crackles
I think
now.
we've moved past Sharon starts.
We're celebrating her
hashtag
starting
Sharon
her channel.
I love that.
It's so great. You're
so
such
good.
I'm gonna say it. You're a bloody legend.
I'm a legend.
Nina McCann says Anya snazzy.
Oh my God, so cute.
I think that needs to be like a little trailer.
Which one?
You're a bloody legend, and then like your video starts.
I love that.
Yes.
Just a thought. Just a little thought.
I love that.
Is Anya a thing that you two are familiar with? When Nina says Anya
No.
snazzy.
What does that mean?
All right. Good. Very good idea, Nina. We'll just clarify that. Just realize that Anya might be an Oz saying. It means good on you. Just FYI. Yeah, Anya. You're a little bloody ripper. That's good too.
Oh,
awesome.
I love the Aussies.
Oh,
I love you, Aussies.
They can be good. Some of them are really good. Some of them are really great.
That's so good.
So what's
so Sharon?
Take it away, Nobu.
Sharon, what's something that you want to achieve by this time next year? And then what are you planning on putting into place to make sure you meet that goal, that achievement?
Right. So 100,000 subscribers.
Yes, silver play button. Yes.
Do it.
Earning $10,000, making $10,000 a month.
A day.
A day. Yes, a day.
Yes.
A day. Sorry, let me clarify. A month. Ad revenue, sponsorships, affiliate marketing, and sales of my own products, which will be like ebooks and digital downloads and stuff.
I like that you've just started with a small goal.
Just a small goal.
No, that's amazing. Like this is what's so like mind blowing about YouTube is like it's possible. It's absolutely possible. It's absolutely possible. Like if you keep on doing what you're doing and like doing the thing, doing all those things.
10x what I'm doing, but yes, like, doing what I've been doing.
But like, you're amazing. On the right track. I was it was a couple of months ago. You had a review from, was it VidIQ or StreamYard? And they were just like, this channel's the best. And it is like, it's so wonderful. What you're doing is so wonderful. And just making vegan lifestyle and vegan cooking and eating accessible to so many people. Like it's gonna change people's lives. It's certainly gonna change a lot of animals' lives.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Like you're so awesome. You're so awesome.
Thanks,
Actually,
Claire.
on that, everyone, let us know what's your favorite animal in the chat.
Yes. I like
my favorite animal to save. That should be saved.
Yes,
to
save,
animal
not to eat.
Pet.
Wait,
yes,
this could go
your favorite animal not to eat. Your favorite animal to not eat.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, so that's my goal. I was like, what am I gonna put down? I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just put this out there. But I think too that I want to focus more this year on activity-based goals versus like results-based goals, because what we control is what we can control is what we do, right? So so yeah, so my whole thing this year is I really need to dial in on my content strategy and production, filming, editing, like really dial that in more and get to where I have I'm like weeks or a month ahead of content, which is a very lofty goal. Actually, it's probably more lofty than 100,000 subscribers at this point. But yeah, but I need to get it's like I'm in a car and the wheel, it just keeps stopping and starting. I'm not in I need to get in the flow so that I can get to that goal.
You want to create a system.
Yes, system needs to be dialed in.
Amazing.
Stuff,
and I mean, I don't know if you saw the live stream with Nobu where we spoke about Trello, but that could be something that could be super helpful for you as far as getting a workflow. And of course, Marianne's stuff is
yes, I've been watching her.
Great. It's awesome.
I've been watching her. But
that's so cool. Those are so wonderful goals. I just want to let WeberEnthusiast, I want to let Dean know that I see you. I see you in the back there. I hope that you can hear me. I can see you waiting there. But we're gonna talk to the Creator Classroom next, and then we'll talk to you, Dean. Can you give me the thumbs up if you have time to I know this is going a little longer than expected, but is that going to be okay for you? He's giving me that.
Did he give you the right finger?
But then he did that as well. I was expecting a different finger. All right.
If needed, Creator Classroom can swap.
Do you want to swap with the Creator Classroom? Do you have time? Do you want to go next, Dean?
Also, Sharon, I'm loving.
Dean would love to go next.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. You're a bloody legend. All right. Oh,
gosh,
I do say that a lot, don't I?
That I've been obsessed with the trim behind you, like the window trim and the trim across the wall and the color of the wall. I've just been observing it behind you and in love.
Oh, okay.
It's beautiful, and I love that. Is that an oil painting?
Yeah, it's an oil painting. It's here. I'll show you the oil painting. You can see
Let's go for a little trip.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's people walking in the rain. And
I love it.
In
that's gorgeous.
Paris or someplace. I don't know.
And folks, that's the kind of stuff that can happen during a live stream. It could become an art show. We never know. We never know.
We never know.
These are real facts.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your wonderful and achievable and lofty goals with us, Sharon. We have Adventure Tim in here. Thank you so much for being here. Who says shoot for the stars always.
I love it.
Absolutely.
This is just
thank you so much.
So wonderful, and it's always great hanging out with you guys. So
what a treat. What a treat. What a way to start the new year. It's bloody awesome. Yes. All right. See you over on YouTube. Where are you? There you are. Bye-bye. All right.
That was way too much fun for you, Claire.
It's also so much fun. I feel very strange, booting people out, removing them from the stream. It feels so brutal. Anyway. Oh, wait, no, we're going to go to the WeberEnthusiast next, and then we're going to go to Creator Classroom. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much there's a little bit of confusion in the waiting room there, Dean. Thank you so much for bearing with us. And you've only had 90 minutes.
I did have a live stream.
Did you have a live stream?
Yeah, I didn't know. I had a live stream planned, Jen, about an hour ago. But I didn't know you had to click enter studio. So I've been waiting, and then I didn't.
Oh no!
But,
okay.
No, thanks for having me on.
It's for me
good to be there.
I need to get clearer about the instructions. That's a lesson for me. So thank you very much for that.
I thought if you clicked enter studio, it kicked somewhere just one. I thought he could see me, but obviously not.
Yeah. Okay. That's awesome feedback, and I'm very, very grateful for it. Dean, you're not going to be able to do this in one sentence because we got 3 channels. In 3 sentences, what are your channels about?
Well, my first channel is about cleaning and tutors. That's started on YouTube, so it's for everyone to get the most out of their Curb Your Vacuum. My next channel is WeberEnthusiast, so that's again for people to get people got a passion about barbecuing and cooking and cleaning. That's another way for people to get the best out of there. So I share recipes, tutorials, and then my third channel that I started jump back into this year was Gaming Enthusiast. So again, for everyone to get the best out of the PS5 and gaming products and a lot of retro stuff as well.
It was amazing. When did you start the Gaming Enthusiast channel?
Yeah.
Like when did you kick into
that was
high gear with this?
I didn't start till March, I think it was this year. I decided to jump back into it. It'd been sitting dormant for 2 years because I was doing like my Kirby channel, which took off, and I'm nearly at 7. I'll be hitting 7K on that pretty soon. But yeah, I thought I'd jump back into the gaming channel as well. But I have flipped that from I was doing a lot of retro stuff in that, and I was getting a lot of questions about new content, new products. Bought a PS5 in February and haven't looked back. It just my first video that I put up there in February, I think it's hit 50K, something like that.
Oh,
and that was
amazing. So
yeah,
just a casual 945 subscribers in less than a year. That's I think showing off. Let us know in the chat if you think that that's showing off. No, that's so awesome. It's so good. So Nobu, question for you.
Dean, what is something that you learned in 2022 that helped you to grow your channels?
B-roll, mainly B-roll and shorts. I found with tutorials, you need a lot of B-roll. You need to be zooming in, making it a bit more engaging. Same with the food. And a little tip: if you got a food channel, turn the saturation up. Make that food look awesome. That works really well as well.
Awesome tip. I have just realized that we've gone from a vegan cooking channel to the complete opposite. So, there's something for everyone. There's something for everyone. But that's awesome advice to turn the saturation up.
Yeah, it just makes your food look a lot more, because you're looking in the editing and you're looking at your videos, you're like, that doesn't look as nice as it did when I cooked it. So you just turn the saturation up a bit, get the colors to pop, and because it's on a smaller screen as well, it just stands out. And then just the B-roll as well from me cooking, just not having a static thing. You've got to have obviously the focus of videos changing, zooming on you going to the pantry, just half a second, if that, grabbing your ingredients and stuff like that. It's just worked really well. But it just makes your channel grow a lot more. And shorts, learning to do shorts from your own videos, take people to your channel. You get a lot more subscribers, which I didn't know. I was making just shorts. I was confused, but I wasn't getting the subscribers. But if you remix them from actual videos, they've got the video to click on.
Actually, on shorts, remember that time we did this little stream? We did a stream a few months ago. Dean and I are talking about growing with shorts. So yeah,
I remember that stream
slide I prepared earlier. That's one that you could go and have a look at. It's some of the stuff that you have been doing with shorts is amazing. Dean started using shorts before he had access to the community tab to engage with the audience and get to know the audience, and had massive success with that. So cool. And we chatted about it in that live stream. So we won't go too deep into that right now. But Dean, when it comes to your channel in 2022, what are you the most proud of?
I'm a Weber one, I'd say, actually, launching my own membership. I've done that on my Kirby one as well. So my Kirby one membership has took off great. You get the community to just click on it and they support you that way. Super chat, not so much. But yeah, mainly my own memberships and just giving a bit more positive and value into your channels. So I've just launched memberships now on my Weber channel, which I'm trying to promote that as well, to get people to proper recipes that I'm going to share in that community. But
yeah, mate. So what's for people who don't know?
What I'm really proud of.
What were you going to say?
Are these memberships on YouTube, or is it an off-platform membership?
No, it's on YouTube. I don't use. There's another platform people use, like gamers that use one. I can't think what it's called, but I use the YouTube one, and the membership on YouTube is brilliant because you can give people like emojis. You can give them previews of your videos before they go up, and get a bit of feedback that way as well before they go live. And I find with that as well, it's a great place to store your videos. If you want to bulk record your videos, your members are getting more value because you're uploading video after video after video, but then you just share them every week, one a week with your main audience, and then they'll get that value as well. But if they want to watch your videos 3 weeks before, they can, and they give you feedback on what they think about it as well.
And at what stage are you able to make this offering? Is it once your channel reaches monetization?
Yeah, once you get monetization, you should have access to membership. YouTube have to approve it. They will go through, you do have to apply for it, and you have to promote your membership on a Facebook group. There's a couple have to do it, then you get approved, and then you just set it all up, and it's really good.
Yes. So the Creator Classroom has just said it's part of the YouTube Partner Program. That's what program. The YouTube monetization. I should know that word. It's part of the YouTube Partner Program, which you get invited to be part of when your channel gets 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. For anyone who doesn't know that, amazing. That's so good. So good. All right. Yeah. What about this one?
Cool.
So by this time next year, where would you like to be? What's something you want to achieve for your channels? And then what are you going to put in place to make sure you hit that achievement?
I want to hit at least 10K across all 3 channels. I'm not so far off that on my web or on my Kirby one. And I'm reaching out to a lot more companies and getting a lot more companies reach out to sponsor me as well. So some more sponsorships would be awesome. So if anyone who's watching and wants to sponsor me on any videos, that'd be fantastic. Just reach out. My emails will be videos.
I think it was I think it was Marianne. I don't know if you're still in the chat, Marianne, or if you're off already, but I'll find out if not. There's like a course that Marianne just did recently about sponsorships, about how to effectively, I don't know, maybe you've already done something like that, but there's apparently a wonderful, wonderful course out there, and Marianne sounds like she bloody loved it. So yeah, I'll let you know about that unless she's here still. Anyway. Cool. That's an awesome goal.
Yeah. And that's like, I feel like that's because you're trying to do this for 3 different channels, I feel like that's a lot of work. And I'm just like excited for you to like dive in and get it done. Even the fact that you have 3 channels, I'm like, that's amazing.
Yeah. Actually, Aaron asked, would love to know from Dean, how do you manage all these channels?
It is hard. It does get hard at times, and it gets stressful. It's like, and then you forget who you are when you're doing your intros and outros. Something I did learn as well, I stopped asking people to subscribe and cut the dribble. Cut the dribble off the end, cut the dribble off the beginning, because you're losing people. I found people were dropping off and not even clicking the end cards because they were dropping off. Like, you only get 20 seconds at the end of your video. So once you've finished your video, give a little bit of explanation. That's about it. Don't dribble about what you've already showed them. And just cut to the end.
Yeah, that is something that I am not good at doing yet. Not good at that myself.
Hashtag no dribble.
Hashtag none of that.
No dribble. And just pop-ups for subscribe. Forget this, because I used to do my outros used to be like, oh, don't forget slap subscribe, ding the bell for notifications, big thumbs up, and comment down below. And it'd be too long. People left by then, so I just cut all that out now. Have a pop card saying subscribed. With a little bell, and that's it. I'll put one in the middle, one at the beginning, and one at the end, and that's it.
And
I
have
found
you
that
noticed
works a lot better asking?
Yeah. So your subscriber rate has not been affected by that. It's gone pretty well for you.
It's gone up.
Amazing.
Well, I found people were clicking off before I even said it. Or they were skipping the beginning where I said it.
Yeah.
You know, and one thing I learned as well, like I used to tell people where the recipe was and used to put it in the description. But then I had one lady comment, am I missing something? Where's the recipe? And I'm thinking, well, obviously you skipped the beginning and you skipped the end where I told you where it was. So no, I don't put the recipe in the description. The recipe is the video at the end of the day. And I don't bother saying, oh, it's in the description. It's not. That's the video. So you watch the video, you get the recipe that way.
Yeah. Awesome. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
wonderful, wonderful goals. I am so grateful to you, Dean, for being part of what we're doing here and being part of the growing YouTube community and coming on and sharing your wisdom, your goals, and all your accomplishments. It's so fantastic.
I feel like I can't be slacking on my one channel because Dean's got 3. Like, what's my excuse to not post?
This is the thing, Nobu. He's not like, we'll just talk about him like he's not here for a second. He's not like, oh, I've got 3 channels and I post on them every now and then. He's got 3 channels and he's posting on them all the time.
Yeah.
Put it like, absolutely. Putting everyone to shame. No, it's so good. It's so inspiring. You're obviously so passionate about what you're doing with them, and it shows. And it's amazing. I think you are so inspiring, such a legend.
Yeah, I find community. Yeah, community helps a lot as well. Your community posts that helps a lot if you can't upload a video. But it does get stressful at times. But you just got to keep pushing at it and pushing at it and pushing at it.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Dean. We're going to hear from the Creator Classroom next. So we'll see you over on YouTube, Dean. Thank you so much.
Happy New Year.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Happy New
And
Year.
you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, but this is so much fun.
This is fun. I thought you were going to say, oh, what a legend.
It's a hard thing not to say, isn't it? On ya, Dean, you bloody legend.
Where's Mama Sarah today?
I feel like she's in here. I saw a comment from her at some point. She said, oh, she's so helpful. I didn't see this though, but she did say, hey, Claire, Dean had a message for you up in the chat. Thank you, Mum. I love you so much.
Hi,
You're
Mama
wonderful.
Sarah. My mom is supposed to be watching somewhere. So if you are watching, we got to say hi.
Yeah, let us know. If anyone's watching and they're not saying, there we go. Mum's here. Beautiful. Love you.
And just a reminder,
on
if you have on your mom. If you have not yet, make sure you tap that like button.
Yes.
More likes in 2023, please.
Yeah, more likes. I'm trying to rhyme likes with 2023, but I don't know how to do that. 2023, hashtag 2023, more likes for me.
Okay. we'll go with that.
All right. Fantastic. All right. Now we have the Creator Classroom dancing in the background and they ain't breaking. Break dancing. Oh, wait, no, tap dancing. Okay, we're all tap dancing. We're all dancing. We're all very excited. Lol, fantastic. Awesome. All right, should I let the suspense keep building for the Creator Classroom or should we let her in?
We should let's see some drum rolls before we let her in.
Oh, yes. We need to see some drum rolls in the chat before we let anyone else in. Just going to wait, patiently
drum
wait.
Rolls, please.
Yeah, great. What's your actual cutoff for time, Nobu?
I'm good. I don't know
Beautiful.
what time it is, to be honest.
Okay,
I'm good.
We've got. I feel like this is a version of a drum roll. Jennifer, another comment. Jennifer, we've got drum. Well, we've got hands. We've got a drum. We've got drums. It's happening. Hey! Here she is, everyone. The Creator Classroom.
I pulled a Sean Cannell. I just grabbed what I had on my desk.
That's fantastic. We love that. Oh, there's a lot of drums happening now.
Look,
there's a lot of drums going on. Lots of drums. I've got drumsticks too. It's my remote for my fan and a pen. But I'm not a good drummer.
I got one pen.
Great. And I got a drink.
Jennifer.
Hello.
Creator Classroom, happy 2023.
2 days in.
It feels like it's already been a week though, doesn't it?
Well, it's actually already been 3 days.
No.
For you, technically, yeah. I'm
so
way
good.
into 2023 now.
Hey, actually, everyone in the chat, let us know. Are you on the 2nd of January right now, or are you on the 3rd of January? Very curious question. You can say where you're watching from as well if you want. Cool. So, how exciting. Jennifer, in one sentence, what is your channel about? And is this where I pull up the slideshow?
You can.
What's your channel about?
You know,
Slides.
it wouldn't be the Creator Classroom if I didn't put together a slideshow.
Very true. Very bloody true.
I think that my channel is teaching people to learn how to use Canva for YouTube.
Yes. I love it.
Nailed it.
And let us know in the chat as well if you have learnt anything about how to use Canva from the Creator Classroom. I know I certainly have. Yeah. Hands up. Yes, absolutely. Awesome. So what is something that you learned in 2022 that's helped you grow on YouTube, Jennifer?
Look, this would be it. My phrase has kind of been like, I was thinking about this, and it's show up, don't glow up. And I kind of dressed for that. Like, it doesn't matter what, I don't have to be perfect. I just need to be me. And the people that want to learn how to use Canva, they don't care what I look like, what I sound like, how many mistakes I make. They take what they need from it and learn. And so that's the biggest takeaway.
I think that's so amazing. I think you're so amazing. Like, when was the first time you went on screen on YouTube?
So I actually had gone on screen a couple times throughout, and like I would pull out my camera. Whoa, Nobu disappeared. I pulled out my I would pull out my camera and do a couple intros or whatever. But it was so difficult for me because I would script it and it would take me hours to script 20 seconds. And I'm like, I can't waste my time. I'm providing value, not spending 2 hours trying to script 20 seconds. So that's why my channel is faceless. And then in August, I didn't have a video. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm like, I'll just go live.
That's amazing.
Is that August of 2022?
Yeah.
What?
No, yeah. 2022.
You were faceless until August 2022?
Basically, yeah.
And you went from no face to like, okay, I'm going to go live.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Now, I had shown my face. I mean, like, it wasn't a thing of, like, I didn't want people to see that wasn't it. It was that it was easier for me to film and not have to deal with lights or the camera or the everything. For my health, it was easier for me just to me and the microphone and Canva. And so, but when you don't have a video and you promised your audience a video, you do what you got to do. So
figure it out.
Camera action.
And
that's
you've
awesome.
been doing so bloody awesomely. It's amazing. So where are we? Next one. What's something from 2022 that you what's something you learned in 2022? No, we did that. What's something on your channel in 22? Oh my gosh, my brain stopped working.
Wait, what are you most proud of?
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Right? Okay.
You guys are pulling in Jennifer.
Claire, your confusion got me confused.
I don't even know who I am anymore.
What's your name? Oh, wait, it says Claire. So right here that I grew even with all of the challenges that I faced. Like it could have been very, very, very easy for me to go, you know what? I'm having health problems. I can't film. I'm just going to take some time off, but I didn't. And I continued to post 2 or 3 videos or live streams every single week, even when I could not speak. I took old content, I repurposed them, and it just like my whole goal was to provide value. And I wanted to do that even through my health challenges. So that's a thing that I'm most proud of.
That's a massive thing to be proud of. I just think you are so inspiring. You're just so inspiring. And the fact that you have, you've shared with me a bit of what you have been going through. And I just am like, I'm always like, take it easy, rest. And you're like, no, because that doesn't actually help me. And I just, yeah, I've made a now I've killed Jennifer. Oh, I've got to stop talking. Are you okay?
I just, with everything that you shared about your challenge, and then also, what you're most proud of, it's like you have this big commitment to your audience. And I think that's amazing. And like, you're like, no matter what, like I promise to do this video, I'm going to show up. I'm going to take old clips. I'm going to figure something out. And just remembering, okay, why did I start doing this? And just staying committed. That's a big thing. That's commendable.
Yeah, it's huge. We got people like the chat's blowing up at the moment. Tenacity. Wow. Good for you. So inspirational. That's amazing, Jennifer. Tim says sticking with it means a lot to your audience. And Nina says truly legendary, Jennifer. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, this is really interesting. It also sounds like that's a huge commitment to yourself. And that's awesome. And I know like that's the thing. It's like we've spoken about it makes you feel good. Like it makes you feel good getting that content out and getting that feedback from people that you're, helping them. It's so good. So good.
Yeah.
So good.
So like, so the biggest thing is, I could not speak for about 4 weeks. I could not open my mouth. I could not talk. And when your videos are all about talking and teaching, that's very, very difficult. So I just had to figure out how to pivot so that I could use content I already had. And then when I thought, okay, I'm ready to go live again, I'm like, Claire, you want to join me? And I think that was probably the best time I've ever had on a live, because now I've got all this amazing B-roll footage of Claire going, heck yeah. And I'll boot people out.
I've got actually I should share this. That's me. That's me on the screen. In the Canva Made Easier video. Yeah, I had so much fun. I'm so glad that you asked me to come on that live with you. It was awesome. And just to be able to help in that way, get you back on screen was like, that's one of the things that I'm proud of. Being able to help you in that way is awesome, because you're awesome. So what's something you want to achieve on your channel? You read the second half of the question, Nobu, because I stole the question from you.
No problem. Live streaming. So by this time next year, what is something that you want to achieve with your channel? And then what is something you're putting into place to make sure you actually make that or hit that achievement?
All right. So I try not to like, my whole thing is for what helps other people. And I try not to be too like stingy with like my personal dreams. But what I really want to do is be able to cover all of my expenses that I have to pay to put these tutorials together, because it's a lot more than you would think. And so like that's really the whole goal, is to be able to cover my expenses, cover things that I want to add to the background. Like I've got a new backdrop, but this isn't the one that I want to use because it takes up too much space in my living area and I trip over it every single day. So it's just things like that that I really want to be able to add to make my lessons even better, even though it doesn't matter what back there looks like. I just want to make back there less distracting for everybody and it not be a tripping hazard for me. And let me slide. And so then this was a big thing. And we talked about it in one of our like meetings, right? One of our StreamYard meetings, that I don't have New Year's resolutions. I have phrases. And so last year, my phrase was reach more to teach more. I ended 2021 with 442 subscribers. And I really, honestly, my goal was to reach 500 for the whole year. That was all I wanted, minimal. However, I ended the year with over 2,700 subscribers. And so this year, my plan in place is teach with a purpose, so that every single video, every single live stream, or every single short that I put out, it is for one specific person, like one avatar. So for example, maybe Amy posted a comment like, oh, how do you nudge a Canva thing, or how do you nudge up and move your text on your thumbnail up just a little bit? Well, I can take that comment and go, okay, I'm going to help specifically Amy, knowing that Amy's question is going to help a lot of other people too. So that's my thought process. And the more people that get eyeballs on the channel, then the more revenue I can take in for Google AdSense, affiliate marketing, etc. But yeah, that's it.
So Jennifer, when you said that you want to create each video for a specific avatar, are you talking about the blue people? Can you just break it down a little bit more if I don't know what an avatar is?
I think that I've heard that phrase avatar used by Ed on Film Booth. I'm pretty sure he's the one that uses the term avatar, but basically a specific audience person, right? So like my target audience is people that use Canva, that create content on YouTube. Like it's that simple. So so does this video, like the video I did today was an edited live stream and it was about YouTube banner sizing. So of course, people were asking me all sorts of questions. Well, how do you get your banner sized right? Made that video. Well, I made that live stream and then I took the live stream and I edited it from 43 minutes of live to 20 minutes of awesome.
Yeah, it's so fantastic. And that's something like about live streaming that is totally incredible. And I've just cut back to 3 days of work a week and I can't wait to do that on my channel. Like be able to take these amazing chats that I've been having with people and interviews with people and turn them into awesome. Like you say, Jennifer, it's so wonderful the way you are repurposing your content in that way. It's great. I take a lot of inspiration from it and watching what you do. 20 minutes of awesome, bloody brilliant in my voice. Is that what should be on the t-shirts? Yeah, is that what should be on the t-shirts? Bloody brilliant,
bloody brilliant,
or
bloody legendary,
or bloody legend. Both.
Anyway,
and
Heck yeah.
And obviously hashtag keen. That's really, really good. I had something brilliant that I was about to say.
Brilliant, Claire.
What was it? What I was going to say is that people, if anyone is struggling with working out how to make a banner, that video on the Creator Classroom that went up today, go watch that after this. It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet. We do have Shannon waiting in the. We got Shannon in the back room. And yes, anybody totally understand that people need to head out because this is slightly longer than we had planned, but it's been so fun. What were you going to say, Nobu?
Roberto Blake today.
Pardon?
I feel like Roberto Blake. He always has super long live streams that are like 2-3 hours.
We are Roberto Blake. I just got Roberto Blake's book. I'm so excited.
Is it awesome?
And Shannon got it as well. I haven't. I say I got it. I'm still waiting for it to arrive because Australia. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We're going to start a book club if anyone wants to be on the book club.
So I want to get the book. So can you wait for me and we can all read it together?
We'll try and wait. Everyone get the book. It's not linked in the description. It's linked in the description of the video from last week. Go get the book.
It will be after the stream's over.
Yes. Oh, good point. Yes, it will be after the stream's over. Pop back here and have a little look at the description and leave a comment and all of those good things. Clever. All right. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Appreciate you being in here so much and sharing all of that with us. You are a legend. Bloody legend, in fact.
You are. Wait. You are. Which way?
Who, me? All right. Fantastic.
You are too.
Fantastic. Now, I wanted to, all right, bye. I wanted to acknowledge something that that Cody said here. Cody said, I think live videos are amazing. Everybody is like fearless compared to me. I haven't even done my first live, but I'm going to sometime. Yeah, I really want to let you know, Cody. I don't not feel fear. I don't know how everyone else feels about live streams, but I feel before I hit go live almost every time I feel like I'm gonna poo my pants. Like I'm just being honest.
I don't feel that.
Not so you don't feel it in the same way, but I mean I do feel nervous, and that's something I don't know if we're going to get to me and my answers to the questions, but if one of the things that I just want to say is like feeling the fear and doing it anyway is the only reason this is happening today. Like I have been frightened from the beginning, and I mean maybe is frightened the right word? Definitely nervous, definitely very nervous. So, and I think knowing that you're going to feel nervous when you do something like put yourself on the screen, it's like being on a stage, really. Like people, you're all here watching. And it's so wonderful. But yeah, the nervousness is a thing that might not. I haven't found out yet whether or not it goes away, but so far it hasn't. I've gotten better at managing it though, and that's a thing that happens just with time, I think. Oh, yeah,
yeah, you gotta. I get nervous as well, so you gotta just pump through and do it. And then when you look back, you'll actually see that what you thought was happening in your head, you thought, oh my gosh, I don't sound good, I look crazy. When you look back, it's like, oh, I look great. Okay.
You're like, oh, that wasn't so bad. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't know.
Yeah, go on.
If Cody, if you are in the Grow on YouTube group, maybe we can even just like practice going live, like in the group before, doing it on your channel.
Yeah.
So
heck yes.
Just reach out to Claire if you.
That's the link for the group again. If anyone wants to join the group, it's a great group. Great group. Highly recommend it. So we have someone backstage who you may recall from the practice live stream who was in a cemetery. And today Shannon is indoors. And at this stage, hey Shannon, how are you going?
Hi. Do I have weird echoes now? Okay, good.
No,
it sounds great.
You sound it's heaps easier to hear you now that you are not in a cemetery. I don't know. I feel like the spirits were doing something to the live stream that day. Go watch that if you want to see the spirits doing something to a live stream.
Don't watch that. No. I mean, yes.
Yeah, watch it. Watch it.
Watch it. See my little plants as babies.
Yes. Fantastic. So, Shannon.
Yes.
In one sentence, what is your channel about?
In one sentence, my channel is about art and getting people to draw and about stuff and things.
That is fantastic. Shannon, you are nearly at 100 subscribers.
Yes.
96,
that
94.
Is so amazing. So Shannon is an incredibly talented artist, and the co-host of a wonderful, like a very new show on YouTube called Drawn Together, where Shannon and my brother Dylan, they interview wonderful, legendary people. I said that before remembering that I'm one of them. Artists. They interview fellow artists. And is it all artists?
It's artists and sisters and potentially children of mine.
Cool. And it's fantastic. But this is your main channel.
This is my channel.
It's fantastic. And if you you will take the questions that we ask and speak on whatever you like to speak on, like whether that's what you're doing here, what you're doing with Dylan, whatever, however, interpret them as you will.
The first question is, what am I most proud of?
The first question is, what's something you learned in 2022 that has helped you grow on YouTube?
Well, I guess making videos.
That will help.
It's a hard thing to do.
I learned not to set ambitious editing goals. I learned that very important lesson. But I still like edited videos. And I've learned to seek discomfort, which is what I'm doing right now. I've been drawing this whole time because like, you know how like when you're waiting for something like.
Hang on, we need a full screen. Need a full screen you for that moment. Okay. Can we see what you're working on? Oh, that's me. Hang on. How do I do it? Oh, there.
See, like, wait, can you see? It's not finished. It's in that funny stage. But
it's amazing though.
Thank you. It takes a minute, but I draw really slowly, which is like my thing. But this whole time that you've been speaking, whenever I have to wait my turn, I will get super antsy. Like the physical toll on my body is heavy and great, and it's been that way ever since I was in school, in college. Like I'm being waiting, I have to read or I have to go on or like present or speak. I'll get like, grrr. So I tuned in, I asked to be in your waiting room so that I could do that to myself on purpose. I really appreciate you having me.
It's so wonderful.
So that's what I learned to do.
I love that. I love that so much. Marianne says that's so beautiful. Shannon and Nina also says that it's beautiful. Yeah.
I love that you hopped on and we're chatting. You know, it's a big, like a lot of progress from like just a couple of months ago in the cemetery.
When we saw you in the cemetery.
Yeah, because you were like, oh, I don't want to be a video. And then you're like, oh, hi.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Oh, it's amazing.
Thank
you. You're amazing
for that. I mean, thank you. You guys, you're the ones I'm utilizing for my personal gain. I appreciate it.
So, Shannon, when it comes to your channel in 2022, what are you the most proud of?
I am 100% most proud of what I'm doing with Dylan. I'm so incredibly proud that like I was able to show up, like I'm able to speak. I managed to draw like 5 times in a row now, with various degrees of success, but still like when I go on, when I do something, anything like this, seriously, the physical toll is heavy. It's like I start to shake. My heart is like in pain. Like it's like there's no pooping, but like I guess that's like.
Well, I mean, did you just have abdominal surgery?
Oh yeah, that's a big thing.
I had that. It doesn't help.
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't need to be talking about my bowels.
Enough about your bowels. Let's talk about my cockles.
Oh, good.
That's what I'm most proud of, because like we ideated this thing. Is that a verb? We had this idea and we made it like real, and we're meeting really fantastic, interesting people, and I'm getting a lot of feedback for how like it's really helping people. Just like going on live is really difficult, but it's a spectrum, right? Like I just realized this, and put this into words, is that like for some people just picking up a pencil is difficult. Picking up a pencil with the intent to draw can have this same bodily effect on people, like for real, because of like trauma that we've had, or like performance anxiety, just because there's going to be a physical paper record of something that we sat down and tried to do. We're going to have to take the effort to tear it up in little pieces and burn it so nobody will find it in case we get in an accident or something, you know? So,
oh my God.
Seriously,
I love you so much.
It's a real thing. It's a real struggle for people. And my goal is to like, what I'm most proud of is that people draw with us, they post with us, they tag us. And we can see that people are coming out of their, maybe they have that fear, or maybe they don't, or maybe, I mean, posting it is equivalent to me coming on, you know, and so we have to show up. So that's what I'm the most proud of, is that I actually freaking managed it.
Yeah. It's so good.
That's pushing through fear to the max.
Yeah, well, it seems like it's just drawing. It seems like it's just live streams, but we take it elsewhere in our lives. You know, it's transferable. There's a cute little bug just showed up on my wall. But it's a transferable skill. It's like you take it out. Like if, I don't know, maybe I'm imagining that, but maybe if I, you know, next time I go out and there's people around, I'm gonna be like, I jumped on the live stream with the girl on YouTube friends. So
it's wonderful.
And you can talk to a stranger. You can do something else ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so great. What one thing that you can do. So this is Dylan's channel.
Yeah. Look at the live thing. Look at the.
Yeah. So here, so this is the show, and could you? That's me. That's me, everyone. So this is. Can you tell us about this? How this came to be, Shannon?
Yeah, that was huge. J.W. Cooper has been one of my favorite artists for like 10 years. She's amazing. She's huge. I'm drawing this for her to like kind of make up for the fact that I couldn't really draw during that live stream. I actually had to start over. I was so nervous. But she's so wonderful, and she's always been like super great to me. Like, we chat like on Instagram. Like I won these pins that she created for her sister's trash rabbit that she found in the trash. Well, there's a long story. You have to watch the rabbit story. It's in Dylan's video.
Yeah.
Right, so you can hear the whole story straight from Cooper. But there was no reason for me to be nervous or fearful. And I knew that if she said no, that she couldn't come on the show, that, you know, she's going to do it in the nicest freaking way you can imagine, because she's my friend. But just asking her to come on, it was just this huge thing. And then I just did it. And then like she just said yes. And I'm like, oh my God, holy fuck.
It's amazing.
That's how it happened.
Just asking, like everyone who's doing live streams, if you're doing interviews or whatever, like just ask. Because the worst possible thing that can happen is they don't have time. They don't get back to you or whatever it is, it wouldn't be personal. So the worst case scenario is it's a no. And then the best case scenario is that it's a yes.
Yeah. The best
and it's like,
you don't have a heart attack while you're on, because
and the best case scenario as well is not possible without the asking.
Right.
So the only thing that's possible if you don't ask is that it won't happen. But the possibility is, you just never know who's going to say yes to joining you on your stream. And I'm so effing stoked for you, Shannon, that happened. It's so, it's so good. Amazing.
Awesome.
There's not like a magnitude of like personality or like, there's not like a hierarchy of like importance. It's like, I was just as nervous to speak with Ian Goldsmith. Fantastic color theorist, and Dylan arranged that, and I was like, wow, I gotta get like and then David Callanan was fantastic, and he left everybody like super energized. And Tori Carey, she was our first guest. She's so like young and driven and like doing things, like she was in Iceland at the time. And talking to you, Claire, that was the most relaxing thing I've ever done in my life. It was like and we were like just like chilling, and I was like redeeming myself for the last episode, and it was just
it was so good. It was such an honor. What question are we up to?
Yeah, next question. This is fun.
I think last question.
I think we're up to this one. Yeah.
Shannon, this time next year, what's something that you want to achieve on your channels, and what are you going to do to make that achievement?
I would like to actually make the videos that I've been writing scripts for, because I've been I can have ideas left and right, but actually making them is like a whole nother thing. So I started scheduling and planning. Well, kind of. I made a list, and scheduling and planning is on that list. And I've been posting all these scripts and ideas that I've had to my Patreon, so that at least I'm putting them out. So I have a art blog on Patreon, so like all these genius helpful ideas, and I'm sure just like so helpful. Not disparaging it. I think like I actually do have a lot of really helpful ideas, but I'm trying them out before I try them out, I guess, just so I have them out somewhere. And I was thinking about, doing all this stuff, making a website, getting more flying insects in the house. I think is a good idea.
Well, they are very inspiring.
I like them a lot.
That's so good. Amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Sounds like you want to do more, like, want to mix in some regular videos in addition to the live streaming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's another thing. I went live and Claire showed up. I did my very first live like the other day.
Yes.
Because it is so silly and so ridiculous, and I'm like, I couldn't even concentrate. I'm like trying to draw, and I like can't.
But it was so good that you did it. And maybe the next one you'll be able to draw a little bit more.
Yeah.
And maybe the next one you won't have someone as distracting as me in the live chat. No, I probably will be there.
I need to move my computer over here. That's the other thing I have to do, so that I can read the chat and draw at the same time.
That seems like a very achievable goal.
Actionable.
Absolutely. Oh, that's so fantastic, Shannon. I'm so stoked for you and everything that you're doing.
I'm so too. Is like the best. You guys are so nice to me, and the community really helps me out a lot. Like,
that's
I posted
so
that
good.
I was on my first live in the thing, and I was like, why are people knowing about this? It's because Claire.
Because Claire posted a clip.
Yeah, that's the thing you can do when people are doing lives. You can go and share it. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's so good. I'm so glad. All right. Well, I'm gonna boot you out.
Thank you.
It always feels so awkward saying. I have to click for everyone watching. I have to click on a button that says remove, which feels weird to do. Yeah. So I said in the last live stream, so there's the final prize of the 45-minute one-on-one with me. And I said I was going to announce the winner of that. So I should do that, right?
Well, can we hear your answers before we shift to the winner?
We can.
Since we're in like goal setting mode, can we like listen to the goals first and then do some competition?
Yeah. I was not trying to get out of it. I was also just like, We've been here for a long time. So yeah, we can do my things. Should we do my things?
Yeah.
Let's do
definitely.
my things. All right.
Can we hear some drum roll in the chat for Claire's things?
Yeah, we'll get some
drum roll
happening.
Please. Some likes.
All right. Where are we? Very good. Fantastic.
Yes.
We got a yes for Claire's answers. All right.
Yes.
Great. Well, there we go. Cool.
So Claire, what is your channel about?
Like, I'm still working that out. No, I'm pretty sure. I wanted you to help me with this, Nobu.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
I've written down my answers because I knew my brain would be fried. Like, I do know the answer to this question. But, sorry, drum rolls. There's a lot to manage here, folks. There's a lot.
Drum rolls.
There's a lot to manage. Oh, hello. Hello.
Hey, that's my sister.
Hello. I was like, I don't recognize this name in the chat. Hello. So nice to have you here. Awesome. So here's what this wording I want to get some clarification on from you. Thank you, Nobu. So it's like helping, it has been like helping people get started and grow their YouTube channels, right?
Okay.
And I was thinking, do I change the people to newer creators, helping newer creators get started and grow their YouTube channel?
I would say yes, because then you're like, if you say helping people, then that's like a whole bunch of that's everybody.
Yeah,
and it's hard for me to identify, is this really for me? Is this not for me? So newer creators, do we feel like that's specific enough? It's turned into a brainstorming session for Claire, folks. I mean, and then here's my question. I mean, are you for newer creators or newer YouTubers specifically? Like, are you newer YouTubers? Is your channel for all creators or YouTubers?
YouTubers.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So
just it's out. Creators, YouTubers. Great. Cool. So that's my answer. I've got an answer there. All right. Helping newer YouTubers get started and grow their YouTube channels. Because it's not new YouTubers, because some of us have been here for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. So newer. All right, cool. That's my answer. That's my answer.
that's what Claire's channel is about.
In case anyone was wondering at this point.
I mean, so folks in the chat, would you agree with
I did.
Claire's,
my homework's here. Sorry.
Would you agree with that tweak, right? Newer YouTubers, or do you feel like it should be something different? Yeah, let us know in the chat. YouTubers. Yes.
YouTubers.
That's another t-shirt.
Jennifer said I didn't do my own homework, which I did. I'm just asking for clarification on the answers, which is also something that I did at school. Do my homework. I'm just not confident in my responses. Oh, that's good. That's good.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, yeah. So this is interesting. Anyone that's trying something new, even if it's not someone new to YouTube, because Jennifer is not a new YouTuber. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get clarification around that. That's one of my goals for the year.
Okay. But would you say you are a new, yeah, we'll figure out. Small channels?
Smaller channels, because I mean, some of our channels I wouldn't call small. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get back to that.
We'll circle back.
Yeah, we'll circle back. If someone could let me know what my channel is about, that would be fantastic. Thank you so much.
We should do a poll on your community. We should gather like 5 different options and then stick it in your poll and see what people say.
Oh, I like it. I like it. I love a poll.
Yeah. So Claire, do you have a new, I thought that was an interesting comment. What is something that you learned in 2022 that helped you to grow your channel?
Live streaming. Live streaming. Oh my gosh. Like I had never live streamed. I was so incredibly intimidated by live streaming. Like it only really kind of began for me. My channel, I feel like my channel only really began in like March. My first interview was with my brother, which was I highly recommend first live stream, having it be with someone that you love and trust. And yeah, I mean, that was really that was very wholesome. I had done like, I think 2 or 3 live streams before that when I was doing my personal finance channel. But yeah, learning how to do live streams, learning how to use this one. This is such an awesome live streaming platform, StreamYard, for anyone who hasn't tried out live streaming and wants to use something that's really bloody easy. There's a link in the description, by the way. Yeah, StreamYard. It's so good. Learning how to use StreamYard, and what that has led me to is like collaborations and community, like having all of you amazing people showing up time after time, hanging out with me for 2.5 hours. Oh my gosh, everyone.
Isn't that wild?
It's so wild. And like, you know, Parody Pug Gaming being here, and like everyone being here, like people, everyone coming and hanging out with me. It's so nice. And of course, it has helped my YouTube channel to grow. And like, yeah, live streaming. The Creator Classroom says Claire's running on at least 32 watch hours today. Right. Yeah, that is one of the perks. I'm not 100% sure about the replay value, but that's all right. That's not what this is about. It's about community building. And I think that's a really important distinction with live streaming. Like, I mean, there is a lot that comes through on the replay, but it's a very special kind of person that wants to click on a video that goes for 2.5 hours, right?
Yeah.
But for me, the live streaming is hugely about like building those collaboration opportunities, building community, and building friendships with people. Like, I'm so excited about traveling the world and at some point
having places to stay.
Oh, having people to hang out with. Like I literally weep sometimes thinking about how cool it is. Like, it's so cool. Like I feel like you're all my friends that I get to hang out with. That's something.
That's awesome.
That is a long-winded answer.
Summary live streaming.
Live streaming and collaborating and building community.
Yeah. And I mean, as a not trickle effect, an amplification of that live streaming and that community and that relationship building is like, think of every single person that has started live streaming because of you, even when you weren't even trying to influence them to do that. It's like by you just like showing up and doing it and just be like, hey, I'm normal, I'm doing my live stream. Like, there are so many people that started doing live streaming as well that you have impacted. So it helped your channel to grow, and you have also affected real people. So kudos to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Who in the chats are live streaming because of Claire? Put a little hands up. Mine included. And Claire, what are you most proud of?
Literally
with your channel?
Not even just being a copycat, but that, like, I'm so proud that like me facing my fears and pushing through, working through my fears, and having what I believe takes absolute, like, so much courage to get in front of a camera live. It can be terrifying. But the fact that I did that and it has inspired other people that they can as well, like, it's astounding to me. And that just showing up and saying, like, you know, telling people that I feel like I'm going to poo my pants before it, which I regret saying. Now I've said it twice.
No.
But, you know, like, having that fear and, you know, worrying like, oh, is the lighting okay? Is the sound okay? Is this okay? What if something, like my very first live stream actually that I did, which was on my, when I was doing personal finance, we both had like terrible microphones. I think we were both just using our laptops. And so we got this audio loop thing happening. It was like the worst possible thing that can happen. Right. But just going, anything that happens during a live stream is figure outable. Like, you can figure it out. and it might be a bit clunky. And I think Cody asked something about, has anyone ever had something happen in a live stream that went terribly wrong, and did you delete it? And no, because it's like, it's part of it. And I think that seeing those, like letting those imperfections exist is, and so from what I've learned from other people who have gotten started, is that it's inspiring. And I know that for myself, like watching Think Media live streams. Oh, Think Media. Watching Think Media live streams and saying that, wow, these people who have like millions of subscribers, when they do live streams, sometimes things go wrong. And it's not about getting it perfect. It's about like, how do you handle it when, so the fact that I have, the fact that I have helped these people, you included, like, it warms the very cockles of my heart. It really, really does. Yeah.
I saw them coming. That's awesome. That's awesome.
And like the Creator Classroom says, Nick Nimmin even has things go wrong. Yeah. People who are absolute pros who have been doing it for ages, stuff goes wrong.
Yeah. And that's even more reason why. Yeah. I think like you said, not deleting the stuff where things go wrong is important. So if somebody new sees that, or newer sees it, it's like, oh, it's totally fine. I have that live where like the whole live, nobody could see me. I didn't delete it. It's still there.
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. Totally it's fine. All so totally fine. Yeah. So that's that.
Okay. So this time next year, what's something you want to achieve on your channel, and what are you going to do to make it happen?
Well, I like the big goal. The big goal is that I want to start a coaching business, like a YouTube coaching business, as part of like one of the offerings that I make, which is a really interesting thing for me as someone who has, like, I would say I'm pretty new to YouTube, right? Like my channel is still pretty small. I am not an expert, but what I realized throughout the 25 days of, what is it? Christmas. Already forgotten about Christmas, folks. But throughout that experience of the 25 days of live stream, the 25 days of Christmas channel reviews, is that, like, even though I might not be an expert, there are things that I can see that, like, sometimes having an outside eye is really, really helpful. And I'm like, I did a coaching with Shannon recently, and that was so much fun, and I learned so much of it, like, thank you, Shannon. Claire coaching helped me immensely. Oh, that's so, yeah. Thank you. It just meant so much to me to be able to help people. And I'm like, if I can work out a way of helping people, giving really specific feedback that helps, I'm like, heck yes. So things that I am going to put in place, like, I also would like to, reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That'd be cool. And obviously this live stream that goes for 2.5 hours today is really going to help with that. But some of the stuff, I think, like, I'm getting some coaching myself, which I'm really excited about, to help me steer me in the right direction. Because, like, working out how can I do that in a way that is like you can coach someone who's 2 years behind you, right? That's like the thing. They let children teach other children in school. Happened to me do you have reception? What's that called? The first year of school? Kindergarten?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so they get like they get the year twos to come and read with the reception.
Oh, kids, interesting.
Right? That's what they do that here. It's like a buddy system. It's really, so it's like, I can't, like, where does that come from in my brain? But like,
helping, you can teach someone 2 years behind you.
2 years behind you. So working out how to do that in a really effective way, that's something that I'm going to be working on this year. So in a year's time, I want to be able to say I have established the beginnings of my coaching business.
So I'm going to ask a follow-up question to that.
Oh, yes, I love it.
how was your channel? Like, where does your channel fit in to this goal of the coaching business? Like, what is the connector, or how are you gonna make that connection for people to go from like being on your channel to like, hey, like I can also help you with XYZ?
Good question. Well, I have taken inspiration from actually the chap that I am having coaching with, Daniel Batau, who is he does the channel reviews on StreamYard. He's one of the StreamYard channel review guys, and he just has on his thing, like they have a thing where it's like they don't say it, and like it's not necessarily like thrown out there, but it's like kind of, you like what you see here, this has been helpful, like come and spend 45 minutes with me, or come spend an hour with me, or whatever it is. So something along those lines. So continuing, because what I learned from the 25 days of channel reviews, which I know someone said they're missing seeing me every day, which warms the very cockles of my heart. But like, I have really, I think found something in there, because I'm a smaller channel. I have time to actually dive deep into what people are doing in those channel reviews, which was really satisfying for me. Like I got so much out of it, and I learned so much from it. And I was like, oh, I love this. I love being able to really directly help people and say, like, even if it's something as simple as your, we can't read the words on your thumbnails. Like, that's huge. It's such a small thing that so many people are not doing, and just being able to see those things. And yeah, I've drawn a lot of inspiration from the StreamYard team. So I'm very excited for that coaching. And I think that my goals and how I'm going to achieve this is probably going to reach another level of clarification through getting coaching and investing in myself and investing in my own learning how to actually run YouTube as a business, because it's awesome. It's so wonderful, like hanging out with everyone, but working out how to make something that is really valuable for people that will help them, and still feel like, like the Creator Classroom said about not wanting to feel like real sales pitchy or whatever, like having it just be, but then also maybe needing to move through a little bit of that, because it is a business and you do need money for the mission, as Sean Cannell says.
Yeah, if you have more resources, then you can help more people. You can put more into it.
Absolutely. And I'm committing to doing YouTube full time, not 2 full days a week now. So like, I think that it's now that that's in place, things might pick up a bit. But yeah, I just love it. I love it. So, I love watching the community grow, and I love one of my greatest things, and probably thing I'm very proud of as well, is that little Facebook community. And sometimes I go in there after a few days and I'm like, there's so much happening in here. It's so nice. And it's so supportive. And it's not like, hey, sub for sub, which doesn't work, by the way, folks. Sub for sub will kill your channel. But like, it's nice having this group where people can just be like, ask questions and feel safe and comfortable to share things and ask for advice. And yeah, it's awesome.
That's awesome. So if somebody's watching this video, if they watch this whole 3 hours, how, and they want to talk to you about getting this coaching, how can they go about finding you, talk to you?
I've actually written this down. I'm going to be building a website. That's one of the things that is going to be part of what I'm doing. But for now, my email,
it's in the description.
My email isn't in the description. No, but it will be.
So, so if I'm watching this right now, where can I find you, Claire?
In the about section under ClaireSara, or you can email. Email.
What is the email?
This is it.
Okay.
ClaireSara Tube, like YouTube. See what I did there? At gmail.com.
Perfect.
For now, that is what it is. That is how you can reach me. But I'm going to be doing a website. I'm excited about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You're awesome.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited too. It's so so good. Motif Music Studio. What? You're still here? You're all amazing. I know. It's definitely
You
time
are
for
a
breakfast,
real
right?
ride or die.
Yeah, absolutely. So there you go. There you go. Oh, I gotta announce.
We got
so
the
the winner.
giveaway.
The winner, I was so excited. The winner of the giveaway, which is a 45-minute coaching with me, by the way. That was a little hint drop throughout the series of this coaching that's going to be accessible to people. But yeah, so Kevin's won. Kevin, Nature Photo Studios.
But what did you have to do to get this? Like what? Like, can you?
All you had to do.
What's the backstory about this?
Yeah, okay. I'll give some backstory. So, Kevin, you've won Nature Photo Studios. You are the winner, which I was stoked about because, like, Kevin showed up for every single day of the 25 days of Christmas.
That
was like almost more than I showed up. On one of the days, I actually wasn't really there. But yeah, so we did a giveaway at the end by we, I mean me and Claire, myself. Did a giveaway last week for a little Christmas celebration. I went through a bunch of books that are super awesome. In fact, that's what you should watch next. I went through a bunch of books that I think everyone should read this year, that will help you to grow on YouTube. And I did a giveaway throughout it, so people were able to enter that competition and win those books, which have been being sent out. It's been delightful. And because obviously not everyone watches things live, I wanted there to be something for the people that were watching the replay, and the prize for that was a 45-minute one-on-one with me, which Kevin's won. Kevin, you're the winner.
Yeah! Congrats, Kevin!
Nature Photo Studios! Hey!
Yes!
It was great fun. It was so much fun. It was so awesome. So awesome.
And Kevin is here today as well.
Yeah, Kevin's here. Kevin is here. Mum says, congrats, Nature Photo Studios. Nobu, can you please tell people where they can find you as well?
Oh, you can find me on YouTube at NobuMusekiwa, NobuMusekiwa. And then you can also find me on Instagram with that same name. You'll also find me on Facebook with that same name. But really, like YouTube
Amazing.
or Instagram is where you can find me. So.
I'm gonna write it on the in case people don't know how to spell Musekiwa. Just in case. It's just to confirm, Musekiwa.
Perfect. Well done.
Bloody beautiful.
So legendary.
There we go. Look at that. Awesome. Yeah.
What happened?
Nobu isn't tagged in the description. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is
Claire.
do you know what? I'm just trying to prove to people how imperfect one can get away with being.
Well, the really nice thing. Go ahead.
I was going to say the first thing I'm going to do when this is over is I am going to tag you in the description of this video.
Yeah. And the great thing about live streams is you can go and do whatever you want with the description after. So it's
totally
fine. So
100%.
This was fun.
Also, I'm so sorry about that.
It's fine.
But yeah, it'll be there. Don't worry. It'll be there, Jennifer. I can always rely on the Creator Classroom to pick me up on any of my little mishaps.
She is always on top of every detail.
She'll bloody get you. All right. Yeah, thank you so much. I don't have an end screen for this, but I am going to tell you right now to go and watch the video from last week if you missed it. Or, go and have a look at what Nobu's, or go and have a look at any of the channels that we looked at today. Just go do something fantastic or have a rest. I mean, we've been here for 2 hours and 43 minutes. For goodness sake, you need a nap. All right.
But it was great.
It was great. It was so much fun. I'm so grateful to everyone for hanging out with us and for jumping on screen. It's great. Yeah, click on Nobu's face or Claire's face.
Yes. And if you made it this far, please go ahead and drop in the comments what your 2023 goal is for your channel.
Yes.
We'd love to
not
hear it.
Not in the chat, in the comments. So as soon as this is over, in the comments, okay? Yes. Don't go away. I said there's people here. Don't go away. in the comments right now. Go and write, because I want you to be able to come back and check this time next year.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like that. I like that.
See you all on the 3rd of... No, I'll see you next week. Don't not hang out with me until... Anyway, oh my gosh, I need something to eat.
Hashtag no dribble.
Yeah, see? This is an example of perfect outro.